Well, the link to join is in the chat. Feel free to join us. Hey, Lorenzo. Right now, I'm just waiting for Chris and Rick. Well, it's been a while, but I've decided to come back. And depending on how this goes, we will see what happens next. Well, things got a little hectic. Hmm. You didn't cause any problems for me. Lettering is not really the hard part, as long as you have a guide for it. Hey, Nighthawk, you're welcome to come in if you want. Well, welcome, Christopher.
What's up, brother?
Not much.
I was actually sitting on my kitchen table drawing and I forgot about this. So I'm just setting up. I'm getting my camera up.
All right.
You know, Diana abandoned us, right?
Yeah, she told me. Well, she's
I
a
should have
grandma.
known.
She's a grandma. What do you expect?
Yeah, I was going to go too, but I'm like, no, you know what? I can't.
Hmm.
It's all right. I don't know. It's like they're setting up for a birthday party. It's not the birthday party itself, so I don't feel like I'm missing too much.
Yeah.
And I will be
Now
missing
if
out
it
on the
had been a
party.
birthday party, we could have postponed this to next week.
No, I got to remain committed. Do you know how many streams I've missed in my life?
Yeah.
uh, oh yeah.
Yeah, but she did tell me she was gonna try to make it if we were still on after 5 o'clock. I don't know
Yeah,
if we're
she
going
will.
that.
She will try, but I laughed at her when she told me that. I was like, "Oh, really? You're gonna get home and take? Uh huh. All right, we'll see."
Well, yeah, it's just,
I'm like, "Good luck, babe. I'll be here."
hmm. Well, we won't.
Yeah.
This, this
No, I mean,
thing,
I'll be at the house. Like she'll
uh,
be coming in. I'll be like, "Hey, it's all done. Football's on. Sit down." Although our team is not playing this year, so she's not nearly as interested.
ah, so she's a big Patriots fan, huh?
She's bigger than you'd think. You wouldn't think that she's that much into it because she doesn't like have the shirts and she doesn't pray at the altar of Tom Brady, who's gone, but a lot of people around here still love him. But
Yeah.
when a game comes on, she's glued. She doesn't move, and we've had company over, and she gets mad because she's like, "Hey, I'm watching the game. Stop talking."
Oh, in other words, she turns into a full dude.
Yeah, just about. Her only problem is when she gets excited over a great play, but it's for the other team.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
best.
it's one of those things. I know quite a few people like that.
Let's see. So, how's your week going?
So far, so good.
Yeah, it's not been bad. We had a snow day yesterday, so
Yeah, I
because I
heard.
work for a school district, we didn't have to go to work.
Mm.
Instead of drawing all day, I went ahead and played video games. I haven't done that
I'm
in
surprised.
months. I was
I'm
like, I'm just going to
surprised
take.
you didn't go out and play in the snow.
Oh, heck no. I am not a big snowman. I'm a big man, but I'm not a big snowman. You know what I mean? I could
I
lose
know.
20 pounds, but I don't need any more snow. I'm so old.
Mm. The reason I say that is because we hardly got any. That's why I'm saying that.
Oh, where you are? We got about
Yeah,
6 inches overall.
we
But
didn't. We didn't get. We got snow during the one blizzard, and that was about it.
you got to
Nothing else.
remember we're in Massachusetts, so a half an inch of snow will cancel school because it's very
A
dangerous
half.
to drive.
First of all, here a half inch of snow won't cancel anything.
Yeah.
You'll get
Yeah.
ridiculed for staying home.
It's kind of funny because I remember I grew up in Mass and we were never that cautious. But anymore, these guys they hear that it could be 5-6 inches and just on the could be they're like shutting it down. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm not going to argue better safe than sorry, I guess. But in my head, I'm
Yeah.
like, I remember when I was a kid, that wasn't that big of a deal.
Nah.
Of
Well,
course, back then
yeah,
we used to sit outside and listen for the fire bell.
for
You
real.
know what I mean?
Yeah. So we were waiting for the fire drills.
Yes,
Everybody,
Lorenzo, the snowman.
everybody was waiting for the fire drills.
My drawings, Lorenzo, would actually get my iPad soaked. That would be an expensive snowman melt. Like what's his face from from Frozen.
Yeah.
My wife loves those,
Yeah.
these stupid snowmen.
Mhm.
But I can't complain too much. It could be like, something really bad like Smurfs.
Yeah.
Then I'd be in trouble. As it is, dude, in the summer, she's got so many gnomes that she puts out in the flower yard. I swear you think they're staring at you, ready to kill. So I bought her a Sasquatch carrying a bunch of trolls for the garden last year. So I have like my backup out there. My Sasquatch would just kick their butts. And he was even created with that. He's got gnomes all over his back where he's carrying them along like a football tackle almost.
I'm sure she loved that one.
She was thrilled. Actually, she did love it. But she didn't know the significance for me, where I was like, yeah, kill the gnomes. Of course, if she's watching this, she already figured it out, but by now she should be arms deep in grandchild.
Yeah. Let's see what you're drawing this time. What's that? That's the chance. So what are you drawing? Come on, man.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's page 5. And I'm going through the process of finishing and coloring because lately I've just been coloring panels as I go.
Yeah.
So it's like on this page that I'm showing right now, this little room here was the first thing I did. And then
Okay.
I drew everything outside of it and then colored that too. Like it was weird how I put it together. But as long as I get it, tight and finished when it's done. I'm looking at it with cross comics eyes. And actually my daughter has given me a lot of help. Not telling me how to do it, but just by commenting.
Yeah.
She said she could tell when I'm not putting 100% into my art. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put in 115%. And so I love that kind of stuff when somebody, taps at you and says, hey, I think you could do better. Well, by God, I guess I will. Gotta prove them. I don't know. I have a lot of fun with it. I'm sure you do too. But I'm waiting on Webtoons, bro, so we can start like promoting that. Or anything. Just give me something. Give me a web address I can like build a promotion
on.
Yeah. Let's see. Right now I'm just looking at the pages. This is actually an inside splash page. It's not going to be a cover, which is cool. Can't tell you why he's seeing all that. I drew this last night, but I absolutely hate the right side of his body, so I don't think I'll ever use it. But it's a prototype.
Well, it looks like he's dancing. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting used to drawing something big and muscular with goatee and crazy hair because in the Manga Yoshokin limited series here, we'll find out why Victor Violence was really called Victor Violence. He was the secret agent, so to speak, in Cluster or in Trolls Exposed. And I'm carrying him over to this because of the villains that are involved in Manga Yoshokin. But I decided I really needed to enhance his personal abilities. So on command, he's going to be able to do, basically what the Hulk does, but he's going to be blue with ginger hair.
Rebellious, come on. You can come in.
Let's see. Oh, you're talking in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Dave? I don't know how to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess it would just be what's up, pastry.
Yeah,
that's what you do it.
Pastry. But pastry's invited. All she has to do is scroll up and time.
So what's he hopping over there in your picture?
A wall, actually, a bamboo wall.
Nice. Bamboo is a horrible thing, you know. If it starts growing in your yard, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told. I don't know if I like bamboo or not. All right, let me think of something I should just draw. Look around my room, see if there's any characters I want to draw. I got the buckler right here, but I don't want to draw the buckler. He's got like way too many good drawings of the buckler already. Hey, you know what I got in the mail today?
What did you get?
The Screecher came in.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah. We were just glancing at it. We haven't read it yet. It looks pretty decent. It's interesting because it suffers something that I think all indie books, kind of border with, and that is the cover art is significantly different than the inside art.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to be like that, but Diana didn't. And she was like, wow. And I'm like, well, it's how it works. If you hire a cover artist, it's going to be a little different than the inside art.
Yeah, interiors. I know. Unless you're doing everything yourself, it's going to turn out that way.
Yep. And like I tried to explain to her, like we did it with Chris Mad on the Trolls Exposed book, which was an anthology, so that wasn't a major thing.
Right.
But I also did a variant on Cluster Fudge 2 with a guy named Cubic. So it's not the first time we did it.
No, but the thing is,
you should know, it doesn't look the same.
that will be a part of her. That'll be a part of her art lesson.
And it's just a risk as an indie creator. Will your readers accept the transition, or will they be critical of it?
Yeah.
I'm sure there are other people who love it. Just wow, This is cool. But yeah, it was funny because I knew about it because of the campaign, but Diana was like, "Oh, look at this! This is different." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." She'll be doing a review on it, which will surely be cool. She's getting better at that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this will be part of her art education.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that this happened today because she was going to stream for the first time with her MacBook Air, which came in yesterday. And she's funny because, like, it hooks up to the iPad and does all this like extra fancy stuff, and
yeah,
she still doesn't have a clue. I'm like, I'm going to show you when you get home or tomorrow, whatever. But she should have far better streaming experiences now.
Yeah.
And if she wants to join in drawing, it's even easier than ever.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, let's do it, girl. Ooh, that came out weird. And this, folks, is why I'm digital, because I can go back in this early stage and just kind of distort these rough lines to fit what I want.
And this is why I'm traditional.
Yeah, but you see this? I'm able to adjust the pose at this early stage, so like I don't have to resketch it. It's just a little bit of it was a little bit out of shape, and I can still do it here.
But if I have to resketch it, that's a good thing for me.
Right. Yeah. Well, and ultimately, what's funny is a lot of times I do end up just resketching because once you get done distorting it, something else is off, and you're like, I don't feel like
exactly.
But it's nice for at this early stage to be able to move stuff and just say, oh yeah, I think I like that a little bit more there, and oh yeah, that'll work. And the problem is if you just leave it and then like you're 99% done and you're like, oh, that arm looks like crap, and in your head you're like, I should have addressed that,
I
3 hours
ago. That. I should have addressed that from the beginning, but I didn't.
Well, there's like whole pages in the Man Guide that got rejected.
You want to know something funny?
What's that?
I was halfway through the inking stage of this when I realized that I hadn't put myself on the stream.
Well, were you live at 3?
Yeah, actually, I was live at about 10 minutes too.
Oh man, because like literally, I was at the kitchen table and I'm drawing away, and I wasn't even thinking the time. I was just like that much into the drawing,
You-
and I heard your
I know.
message on my messenger, and I actually didn't look at it right away. I was like, I'll check it in a minute. I want to finish this job on that I'm working on. And then I started drawing the next panel, and I said, wait a minute, somebody messaged me. So I checked it, and I was like, oh, smoke, it's 3:20, man.
I
What are you-
saw, I saw I
I was like,
saw the message. It was funny.
holy smoke, I can't believe I did that. Because I knew 3 was coming. Busy
Yeah,
busy day. It wasn't hitting me blindsided. I don't know what happened. Other than it was one of those, you're drawing and you just lose touch with everything around you.
yeah.
Which I suppose is okay if you're drawing and it's productive, but
First of all, it's gonna happen. I know
yeah.
this. You know this.
Yeah, I have this friend of mine in Athol. He's a comic book artist as well.
Hmm.
And hopefully we'll be meeting him soon. He's a little bit older than me, so he's a little less tech savvy. But
Traditionalist.
yeah, but it cracks me up. Like he asked me the other day, or he apologized because he wasn't around for the comic book club that we're working on. And
Oh,
I told him, I said, well, don't sweat it. I totally understand.
dude.
I was supposed to make this club in October, and I finally got it launched this month.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I know what procrastination is, and I know what getting busy is, and
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not going to hold it against you.
Nah, can't.
Well, he's done. He just got finished a commission doing some Golden Age. They're Golden Age copyright free public domain characters,
Oh, okay.
and he did them as an exclusive piece of this card art that's coming out in a crowdfund.
Hmm.
And I
Okay.
can't really say much about it because they're like on a no
No
publicity
spoiler
yet.
thing. Yeah.
But it was really cool because that's why he was busy, and I was like, oh yeah, that is cool. You're actually doing some work. That's good.
Public domain characters are fun, but there's just one problem with them.
What's that?
You have to see if you can use the names of the characters
Oh yeah, because
because
they
they
could be
might be
tied up into something
trademark.
else.
Yeah,
Yep.
they could be still under the names can be still under trademark, but the characters not so much.
Well, it's kind of like that. That one character has always mystified me. There was some guy named Daredevil, and I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
other
yeah.
artists use him, but I don't
Hmm.
know to what extent they're actually able to use him. Like I've seen the character, I've seen the old Daredevil logo, but are they actually like if they tried to put out a series on that, would they get sued by Marvel or?
Well, they can't use the term. They can't use Daredevil because Marvel has that trademark. They can't use Death Defying Devil because Dynamite has that one.
Well,
They have
even
to
if you
come up
come
with.
up with an original name, I know if it's too much like their character, they'll still try to stop you, even if they get
But,
shut out in court.
yeah, but this is
That happened to Shazam
well
with Captain
Shazam.
Marvel. Yeah,
They can't call him Captain Marvel.
nope.
Marvel owns that.
But I mean, that's kind of what happened to him. They
Yeah,
sued. He was just enough like Superman to convince a judge to stop the production, and then we got
yeah.
all the rest
Then
of the crazy stuff later.
DC bought it.
Yeah, but Marvel still had Captain Marvel, and they
Right.
have some sort of agreement too, right? That's why it's Shazam now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can
it's
call him
crazy.
Shazam, but they just can't call him Captain Marvel for
It
legal
makes no
reasons.
sense to me because I would think he would be the one that would have the copyright, but apparently not.
No.
But you know what I mean? If it stuck with anything, I'd think it would stick with that original. But nope, not
Nope.
this time.
And all what happened
Oh,
was because they had to stop production of it, Marvel be they considered it abandoned, so Marvel could pick it up and use it.
that's fantastic.
That's the way that went.
Yeah. Well, there's all sorts of funny stuff with copyrights. I mean, I believe Mickey Mouse was supposed to be public domain 2 decades ago,
Hey,
and they keep
Cross.
delaying that.
Hey, hey, Rick. Try the link at the top of the chat if you can get
What's
to
up, Rick?
it.
Crossy. I remember the name. He's pretty late too, but I don't know if he committed to coming in at 3. I got a note from Tim that Melbourne 2 is on its way. That's exciting.
Welcome, my friend.
Hey, how are you guys? Well, and
Pretty
Well,
good. I'm going
actually
to
about
mute for a second to shut up the dogs.
the Captain Marvel thing,
Yeah.
DC does own the copyright. They don't own the trademark. So they in a book they can call him Captain Marvel, but they can't put Captain Marvel on the
on the
title
cover.
of the book because of the trademark.
Right.
I think they should call, although it's people say it gets confusing or whatever. I think in the movies they should actually call him Captain Marvel
They
because
can in the movies.
well, as talking they could, but they can't label the movie. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure they could as talking and call him Captain Marvel as a name, but
But
they can't.
film is film is
But they
the
can't
film.
label the movie
They
Captain
can't
Marvel.
label it, but and they can't mention it, and they can't mention the name in
I
film.
think they can. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they could because I think it would work because they do own the copyright.
Hmm.
You know,
But there's probably some self-imposed agreement with Marvel
yeah,
Right.
just to lock everybody else away from it, and
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
have their nice friendly settlement. And
This is why they revamp the title Captain Marvel every so often to keep the trademark.
yeah.
yeah.
How's it going, Rick?
Good. Yourself?
I'm alive. I'm late, but I'm alive.
Yeah, well, I'm later than you. I didn't hear from Terry at the beginning, so or a little bit before, so I had to watch something else and not checking my.
You didn't
I'm
check.
pretty
You
sure I
didn't.
heard from Terry, and I just forgot.
You didn't check Messenger because that's why I sent you a link.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
well,
what I thought.
I got finished watching the thing that I was watching. And, I should check see whether anything's in Messenger, and then it is. Then found the stream and typed in the chat, "Hey." Well, I tried coming in, but like I said, that link wasn't working for me for some reason
Mm.
that you sent over Messenger.
Ah.
Yeah, I did, Lorenzo. I saw it just after I got in here.
So,
I should
Mr.
be
Grayson, what are you drawing? What are you drawing?
Who?
I was talking to Rick.
Oh, you said Mr. Mr. Grayson, Dick Grayson, duh. Because Dick is short for Richard. So I'm going to be in a second here working on my manga. Calling it Piper #1 at the moment because it's the. I'm not sure whether you remember. I don't think you're around, but about 2 years ago, there was a competition that never got finished on
Oh,
my channel about doing a harem manga.
oh yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
So I've got like over 20 pages of the script written. I haven't got it finished. It's supposed to be like about 33 pages. So I think I've got close to actually the 30 written. But
Okay.
I've decided that's what I'm going to work on each week on this.
Okay.
And as I get done a page, it's gonna end up going up to my whatchamacallit, my Webtoons account.
Okay.
So it builds up there, and then I got another project that I want to be putting up on there too.
Anything to start promoting. That's all we need to do.
That's all.
Yeah.
And create the books and go to shows.
Yeah.
And my daughters are here, and my wife says last night as we sit down to dinner, ask lots of questions about Mangai Yoshokin so Chris will be ready to go out and sell it. Like, man, shut up. I don't want to answer questions at dinner. They didn't ask, though. They were very nice.
She was expecting me to ask you about it. That's what it was.
I'm like, honey, don't push it quite yet. And she's like, why? I'm like, because I haven't developed the full pitch yet. I mean, like, I can talk about it, but
You can
I
talk
want to
about
get
it,
a
yeah.
full pitch developed so that, like, it'll, be worked on and fleshed out, and no ums and pauses. And so, yeah, she'll get her shows, but I'm like, slow down, Buttercup. You're the editor. You should be able to sell it. Like, stop that. But we've done a lot of growing together lately because
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm pushing
Rick
her to be
backed
more
out on
critical.
us.
What's that?
It looks like Rick backed out on us.
Oh, I hope he'll be back. I'm sure he will be.
I hope so.
Unless it's like the Canadian servers. Trudeau has got him at last.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Trudeau
It-
has captured Rick. It's a shame, dude.
Is he
Trudeau
gonna try
is so
to-
charismatic.
He's going to try to make Rick use the Canadian shield as the national hero, which wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, that would work. It would
Um,
help sales too, I bet.
I'm sure it would.
Come on,
I'm
Rick.
sure.
Get her done.
Ooh.
I wonder where he is.
Save
I
the
bet you
Canadian
lost
people.
internet.
You must, yeah. Save the Canadian people, Rick.
And then come down and save the Americans.
Oh, that's our job. That's
Yeah,
our job.
I don't think we can do it. I talk to people and I'm like, y'all are crazy, man. What? Like, no way. Richard Nixon resigned for less.
That he did.
And we got everything from senators to presidents to all sorts of politicians where I'm like, this stuff wouldn't have flown in 71. You would have had to leave office. I don't know
Okay,
what's
he's
happening.
Hey, sorry about that. I accidentally clicked
You
close my browser.
So it wasn't Trudeau.
No.
Oh.
But yeah, I went to bring up my thing to draw and accidentally closed my browser. And YouTube was taking forever to come up. It's still, I don't got YouTube up because I was going to grab the thing with the chat, and then I remember from the top of the chat. Then I remembered Lorenzo sent me the link. So it was like in Discord. So I figured, okay, click that, and hopefully everything else is coming up fast. It's just YouTube that doesn't want to come up fast.
Yeah.
Google and their fantastic server farms.
Well, I don't know if it's on any of the other, things that Google, YouTube's not coming up properly, but it was like, what a pain.
It's come up today
Very
fine for
much
me, but
so.
I've had that happen where it's like YouTube is the one that's messing everything up.
Mhm.
I'm just moving artwork around right now, guys. Giving my brain a second.
Pop out chat.
I was trying to reboot his brain again.
No, I'm just trying to get everything set up to I like the chat out so I can see it.
I keep forgetting to look because I'm drawing. That's the hardest part about a draw stream is to remember there's a chat going on as well.
Yeah.
You know, with your head down on a pad or whatever.
I look up every now and again to see what's what.
I usually remember when you read something, then I get up and I'm like, oh, yeah. Look at all these people. Oh, there's messages.
I make it so, although it gets my drawing a bit distorted to people, I always make sure the chat's right next to my where I'm drawing. So, you know, I'm already looking at the screen. So it's easy just to look over just slightly.
Now, see, I'm on the iPad, so I'm at a orientation where I'm not even facing my computer screen to see the chat. But if I look up, I can see the TV. But it's because the TV also has the video signal, but it's I'm finding it's not easy to remember to do.
Yeah.
Like I see Lorenzo. Yeah. Hi, Lorenzo. And I see, okay, so I see Rick's comments on DC. Hi, Jorge. Yeah. And hello, Pastry.
Yeah.
I don't know if Pastry's there or not, but I'm just going to say hi anyways.
But why you had bowed out for a second, we was talking about the Canadian government taking Canadian Shield to be the face of Canada. Well, could I say the defender of Canada?
Yeah, we were a little worried that Trudeau might have gotten to you.
Oh, he's gotten to me, just not in that way.
You don't have a poster of him on your wall, do you?
If he does, it's probably plastered against a dartboard.
I was going to say, no, but I would like one to throw darts at.
There you go.
Where did I'm trying to find the drawing that I was working from last week, the last couple weeks. Because I want to make sure I get things similar to what I've had them for this drawing.
Hey guys, I got to go check my dogs real quick, but I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
All right.
What don't you just have to look down to check your dogs?
No, if I'm lucky, they've fallen asleep to dog TV. But if I'm not lucky, they're in the hallway or something eating something because it's so quiet. I don't know.
I'm sure your dogs can fall asleep anywhere. They don't need to be watching TV. I don't even know how your dogs watch TV.
Oh, you should hang on. I'll tell you in a second. Let me go check because they could be eating something, and I don't want to have to clean it up. I'll be right back.
All right.
He was missing my joke there.
Yeah.
Dogs, your feet.
Yeah, I know the joke, but he was a little worried at the moment, so he wasn't paying attention to your joke.
I'll inform him when he gets back.
You'll do that.
Jeez, I hate when I can't find something that I'm looking for. I thought I put it somewhere that I'd find it easily.
Did you say you thought you put something where you could find it easily?
Yeah.
Don't you know you never do that?
We all do that, and then it ends up not being where we can find it easily.
That's why you don't do that.
Well, so you should put it somewhere where you can't find it easily?
Yeah, because that'll be the first place you to go to.
Wouldn't that make it harder to find then?
No, because that'll be the first place you go to.
So something nobody came to, but I started today. Did it at noon.
What was that?
Noon Eastern. In my Discord, I read
you started high noon again?
Well, no. I read through a comic.
Oh.
Said a little bit about it. Gary Chapman's Packham's Land issue 1 in color.
Oh, I saw that in my notifications, but when I saw it, it was time to start this one.
So I saw it a bit late.
Well,
But
when I started this 10 minutes early, yeah, I was going fine until I realized I didn't click my screen so I can be on air.
oh, and Chris, you missed my joke.
Yeah, what was the joke? I missed it.
Dogs, your feet.
Dogs, my feet.
Your feet are referred to as
It was
dogs.
dogs.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's an old joke.
I'm slipping there. I didn't know that one.
Okay. Guess that's
That's
why
an-
you missed it.
Yeah. Well, they're out there. They are sleeping. She looked up when I went out there, so I gave her a little pet. But what a relief!
you got dog TV for the dogs.
Yeah, and they literally watch it. They watch the little puppies walk on the beach, and then they get sleepy to the piano music, and then they're napping. But sometimes she'll go nuts. She'll start barking at him if she sees a dog she likes.
Oh, jeez.
It's really funny.
trying to
Doggone,
turn-
that sounds cute.
You trying to turn them dogs into humans?
Well, it's funny because I think she believes the dogs are there, but they're on the other side of a window. So she'll bark. She'll look behind the TV. She'll look outside
Yeah.
at the window next to the TV, and she's like, "I don't get it." And I'm like, "I know. Behave, or else you're in there next." But she is a good puppy. I can't say she's bad, so I shouldn't say behave. But you gotta have something to scare them with, right? I'm gonna merge you with the TV. You behave, or you're going with Spot into TV hell, YouTube hell.
Yes, behave or you'll be doggone.
Well, you know how YouTube makes recommendations
Yeah.
based on what you've been watching? I literally get different dog TV videos now. Like, there's a whole market for dog videos and cat videos to put them to sleep or occupy them.
Oh, the cat ones don't make them bark.
Well, I haven't watched them. My daughter was telling me that she's watched them with her cat, and that they're more for fun. Like, they have all these quirky noises and flitty things floating on the screen, and I'm like, oh, okay. When your cat knocks over your flat screen, let me know. Because that's what they're going to end up doing. They jump at the screen and boom.
Yeah.
Then I guess your daughter will go catatonic.
Yeah. Should we want catastrophic compensation?
Or it might be a catastrophe.
Hey, however you want to categorize it, it's still going to be a mess.
Yeah, that's true.
My mom says hello, Chris and Terry.
Hello, Mom.
Hello, Mom.
They say hi back. They say hello back. Okay, I gotta see whether I brought this paper out to another room. I don't think so, but I can't find it in here. So my original layout stuff. So I'll just be a minute or two, hopefully, or less.
I hope you didn't lose it. That's another reason traditional can be rough. Although digital, you can lose files just as easily. So
to digital, you can lose files and you'll never be able to find them again.
Yeah, or they get corrupt and you have them, but they won't open.
Yeah,
that must be like the equivalent of like spilling coffee on a drawing. You can't get it out, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's ruined.
But the thing is, at least you can take that same drawing and copy it.
That's true. Although I got to tell you, there was one drawing. I was in art school. My son was 3 years old, and it was a stipple. I had been stippling with India ink on this like really cool surrealistic scenery. And I came home from school.
Oh, okay.
And he had gotten into my India ink and not only destroyed the couch that was in the living room, loading it with India ink, but also this drawing. And that was his whole basis. He wanted to help Daddy finish the drawing. Oh. I was so angry. I didn't talk to him for 3 days. and he doesn't remember it, but
come
he
on,
remembers
man.
something not to mess with my artwork. Because I would not talk to him. I was like, I can't believe you did this. Go to your room. And he's 3 years old. He doesn't know. Fortunately, my wife at the time was quite, merciful to him. She understood both sides of that, bride. She's like, he was just trying to be like you. I'm like, all right. But it took me a few days to get over that one.
Yeah. Took you a few days to
Now
get past it, but
what's that?
it took you a few days to get past it, but that's
Oh yeah. But now he's getting his degree in art so he can teach it. He's already a teacher, but he wants to become an art teacher. All right. I can see that working.
Okay, so I'm back.
okay.
Better come back.
And
Welcome back.
Rebellious is accusing us of ignoring the chat because we
No.
didn't read. I don't think we've read Rebellious. This one chat. Well, a lot of Rebellious's chats, but one of them.
I have not read a single one, but I did say hi. I don't mean to ignore you.
One of the last chats Rebellious did was, "These are perfect." All our cat.
Yeah, the cat jokes. Rebellious. Come on in.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to be in here so you can make those puns.
Well,
come on in. The door's open.
Rebellious has had not quite a couple good last days, so Rebellious told me a little earlier in Discord DMs that Rebellious was not coming on today.
Well, I hope things get better. I'm sure they will. Everything always gets better until we die, and then it's like, that could be better depending on your spiritual makeup. But generally, people look at death as a negative. So it's like things get better. You go through crap and it changes and stuff. But when you're dead, that might be all they wrote for you.
That's true.
Oh, no.
Could be a good thing or could be a bad thing.
That's true.
I got confidence, but I know a lot of people are terrified about it.
Yeah, I'm not terrified of death at all.
No.
I know
but
one
that
or two
said,
things.
Though, I do try to avoid it still.
Yeah. I think God's got a lot more for me to do, so I'm not going to go and do anything really stupid.
That's funny. I figure he's just going to leave me here until I learn whatever lesson I'm supposed to learn. I'm like, oh, gee, I screwed up again. No wonder I'm not dead. Gotta get that all cleared up. Yeah. I know that's not true. I know that's all fantasy, but I live that fantasy sometimes in my head,
Yeah. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, if you screw up a little bit too much, that might be the reason you are dead.
Yeah, you never know, right?
That's true.
I gotta tell you, and so far it's been true. I don't believe I can die until it's my time. So,
in most cases, I believe that, but I do believe, for the most part, like I said, I believe that's true. But I do think we can kill ourselves prematurely.
Yeah. Well, now, and here's the weird thing, right?
And this is a crazy thing. Like if you stepped in front of a car on purpose, to get hit.
But would that be you committing suicide or God saying, you know what, this is your time, I'm going to make you? Well, he wouldn't make you commit suicide, so yes, but he might be aware of when you're going to do it. Well, he would be aware of when. It's a confusing thing, and I'm not omnipresent. I'm not sure what he does or knows or how he knows
but it. But there are lots of things. Well, yes and no, Pastry. We're just talking about in our perspective as believers, whether one can end their life before God
intended them to die.
Right. Yeah. Or, I do believe that, if people who are, smoking or have cancer or stuff like that, I don't think most of those people will die before God wants them too, because we've seen lots of people, or die
thing that,
over 100, a couple hundred, or over 100 years, and they've smoked all their life.
yeah,
Yeah, that's one of those bizarre things, isn't it?
yeah. We're going back to the time of George Burns. Man smoked a cigar almost every day of his adult life.
Yeah.
God, do you remember his what were they called? Oh God.
Yeah, the Oh God
Oh
movies.
God, you devil.
That was
Yeah.
the third one. That was the third movie. It was Oh God, Book 2, and Oh God, You Devil.
I really liked the first one because it was new, it was fresh.
Right.
And the other two weren't bad as far as I remember, but they were never as good as the first.
I like the third one, Oh God, You Devil, because George Burns played both God and the devil.
Right, that's right.
That was funny.
I forgot about that.
And he had to convince Rick Springfield that he was actually God, not the devil.
God,
That's
how
what
do you
made
remember
that
these
funny.
things, bro?
That's what made that so funny.
I forgot all about that stuff. Poor Bryce. He's so upset.
What's he upset about?
All these humans on his castle property, and the demons are about to attack. That's the guy I'm drawing. This might actually end up being a cover at some point, depends on how it comes out finished. But
Well, as long as he doesn't run into this guy.
Yeah. Well,
He's throwing silver stars at everyone.
He's supposed to be pretty much invincible because he's a fallen angel, but he has an extreme weakness that the demons are going to try to exploit, and it has nothing to do with, like, it's not one of those will hurt the harmless humans he loves. No, it's not one of those. They actually have a real plan. In fact, when they were discussed, what's that?
It's funny.
Well, when they discuss like trying to get to him, one of the bad people are like, "What do you want us to do? Go after his Uber driver?" And they're like, "He doesn't use human services. He doesn't have an Uber driver."
Are you sure about that?
Well, yes, I wrote the comic.
That would be the running joke about that one.
Well, hopefully there will be a few running jokes by the time I'm done. I don't know. I'm enjoying the heck out of this, but I've never taken so much time on a book. So I'm hopeful that it comes out really, really good. Like, the extra time changes everything, Like, I don't think I'd want to do a monthly book after doing it both ways, extended and quick. Monthly must be, although you're only doing 22 pages, 24 pages.
Yeah.
In 20 days, and it's usually only one thing. Like, you're either the penciler or you're the inker.
Yeah.
Colorist, letterer,
Right.
Writer. You don't have to do all the jobs usually. Although sometimes somebody is penciler and inker.
Right. Yeah. John Byrne used to do that a lot. In fact, I'm guessing most of his own work would still be that way. Like, I think the only thing he's doing is that fan X-Men book.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
That's a tough competitor, Hey, I'm making free comics on Webtoons. Yeah, but John Byrne is doing one free on his website. Oh, well, come read mine when you're done with his. Because John Byrne is a legend, of course.
Yeah.
And he's just giving it away. Thanks, John.
Yeah,
he
but
can
that's
do that because everyone knows him.
Yeah, and honestly, I love it. It's just like, that's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, but the thing is, it is only one book, and he's not on a Webtoon, so you're competing with him, but you're not.
Right. Yeah. It's not like he came into Webtoons and did it, but
right.
And even if
But
he did, there's hundreds or thousands. Maybe what he's doing isn't somebody's style, and you are.
a few of the
Actually,
Image
though, if he
Boys
did
are
it,
on Webtoons also.
well, if he did do it, they would really benefit. If John Byrne would be on their service. So yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
they
know that he
got
would do
Mark
it.
Silvestri on this service.
Do they really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a
He
name and a half.
re-released Cyberforce on it on Webtoons.
No kidding. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Because I had most of the Cyberforce books from the 90s.
I don't know if I still have it. I had Cyberforce 1, and then I had maybe up to issue 5. It wasn't. I don't know. I had a few of them, but I think I got rid of them. I think I gave them away
Mm.
because that's what I tend to do. And as crazy as that sounds, but when I'm done reading it, if there's like a kid that wants a comic, I'm like, yeah, I got a comic.
Dude.
Here, take a comic, read it.
Way back when we used to trade them after we read them.
All right. Be safe. My daughters
that?
are exiting. They are headed to the party that I'm not going to, that Diana is off setting up for.
Oh, and Chris, next week I might need you to take my spot for this
Oh,
to host it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to something through the Christian Singles here, but I'm not sure what time I have to leave, so I may be leaving.
You may be a no-show. Okay.
Yeah.
what's her
Yeah.
name?
Unfortunately, there's no girls that I'm interested really in the
Oh,
singles.
come on, man. There's got to be one.
It sounds like a cover up to me.
Yeah, big
Well,
time.
the last event we were at, there was one girl there that sort of piqued my interest, but the last time she was at an event before the last time was 2 years ago. So whether she's gonna be there this week or not, I have no idea. So
If you want, I'll call her and tell her to get her butt there. Hi, this is Chris in America. I just wanted to let you know.
So, whatever, she may be there or not, it's just, but I go for fun, the social stuff and all that. It's something to do than being stuck at home. Not that this isn't a good thing, but, I was involved with it before I was involved with this.
Yeah.
No, we won't get insulted, Rick. I'm not sad much.
Nobody's going to be insulted if you do what you got to do.
I'm not that insulted.
Yeah.
Me neither.
But of course, the next, like I said, we're just swapping weeks. The week after,
Yeah,
I might be
I'm
able
only
to hop
messing with
on.
you, brother.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you. I actually hope you go and get yourself like all jazzed up. I hope you meet your dream girl.
Hey.
Well, things are going to be at the church I used to go to, and technically the girl that I really like goes there, but she's not usually at these events.
Did you say a church you used to go to?
He did. He did.
I was like, that's cool.
A go-go church.
Canadian churches are way better.
Of course they are.
No, they're not. 90% of them closed down, or 99% of them closed down.
Well, because they were all go-go churches.
Exactly.
Yeah. We go the way the government wants us to.
Uh-oh.
Come on in, pastry.
Wake me up before you go to church. Rick, you can kick me anytime you want.
Pastry's talking about hopping on.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
But she thinks we're still talking about suicide.
Oh, hell no.
No. That she said that a few minutes ago.
I was actually kind of
Oh.
sorry we got onto suicide with her here because we did last time we talked to her, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Well,
Let's
we
talk about
we were.
something else.
I think we were just talking about death in the way that you happen to go.
There you
and-
go, pastry.
Right? Yeah. Still, though, death is a hard subject for most people, and I get it.
Yeah.
We've all
Yeah.
had some of it. I remember when I didn't know about death, though. My first experience in death was with a pet, and that was the worst.
Mm.
Because you think they're all Disney characters. They're never gonna, you know.
Yeah.
For a little bit in my childhood, I was really innocent. Cars don't care about innocence.
I don't know. I don't really.
Welcome.
Hey, Pastry.
Hey,
I got sick of you guys ignoring the chat, so if I'm gonna be heard, I'm gonna be on air. That's not a very good way to get viewers.
Well, pastry, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Yeah.
We were ignoring you on purpose to get you to
just to
come
get you
on.
in here. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't. I read the chat. I just didn't feel like.
Re-
Sometimes I feel like reading it aloud. Sometimes I don't. Especially when it's not my channel.
No matter whose
We get-
channel it's on, I read the chat. Dylan, no, here's the thing. I got kicked off of Dillard's for reading his chat so much.
I don't mind. Go ahead.
What's the point in reading reading chats? Okay, fine. There's Lorenzo. All right, I guess I'll read his chats. I was gonna
He's
say.
he's laughing at all of us. That's what.
I was gonna say, what's the point of reading
Having a
chats
chat.
when when most of them were stuff I said? Huh?
Um,
Well, that makes you an
We're
official
remind-
show writer.
to remind people of what you said.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Might as well.
You guys are very interesting. Very interesting set of people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, pastry,
we
this
go-
is what happens when you get involved with comic book geeks.
Can someone please let my canvas on?
Yeah, how do you get? Are you using OBS?
Here's the thing. I'm using Fire Alpaca for my art software. But yeah, I'm like, I have a lot of thumbnails to do, so I mean,
Do it. That's what
Yeah.
that's what this is. That's what this stream is here for.
all right.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I actually had no idea what I was going to draw, but this was an old cover idea, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'll start working on it."
All right, I just
The
wanted
thing-
to make sure I was on air. But first
Patience.
off, I need to go ahead and draw a tree for a video. Like sometimes I just draw random props that won't make sense unless you watch the video after it comes out.
Mm.
Which
Fortunately or unfortunately for Pastry, with her having to share her screen to be seen, Pastry
Yeah.
becomes the focus.
Yes.
my goodness, Grassy,
Well-
I don't know what to do with or without you.
Mhm.
Man.
That's a YouTube song.
It is.
Yeah,
With or without you. I know of the song, but I don't know.
I can't live with or without you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you know why comic book geeks don't often make good singers.
Oh, we usually start on one topic and then then somebody says something and then the topic automatically changes into
Yeah, it's
something
kinda hard to
rather
find,
ridiculous.
isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm on shows, okay? I'm on y'all's shows. Chris might not know how many shows I've been on, but I've been on a lot.
Yeah, no, you're a bet.
I know how it's like to be on your shows. No, I'm gonna make this a normal tree. Oh, yeah. I'm currently working on a video of top 10 things dads say. And one of them was money don't grow on trees.
Yes, it
That
does.
is one of them.
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
If you know where paper comes from.
Well,
Yeah.
well, technically, it doesn't grow on trees. It is the tree.
It's a tree.
So you kill trees to make money.
Exactly.
Although here in Canada, it no longer grows.
Oh my, hang on. I'm gonna mute for
Uh-oh.
a second.
This
Although I
is
was
gonna
gonna
be
say-
a repeat of the Lorenzo show last week, I have a feeling.
What happened?
Okay, so like someone had their dog on. It just squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was in the chat for that one.
Yes.
Lorenzo says he saw a money tree in Animal Crossing. Yeah, well, that's a video game. And I was gonna say, here in Canada, money no longer even is made from trees, since ours
Oh,
is
really?
plastic. Ours is plastic and metal.
Fun.
Well, we can always go catch the money train
Wait, so
somewhere.
Mike, were you on the panel or were you on in the
No, I
chat?
was in the chat. I was in the chat.
The Lorenzo mess. Not like he didn't make the mess, but
No, someone on the panel had a dog, which was funny.
yeah, no, yeah, man, my goodness, like the guy's like, alrighty, I'm gonna take your squeaky toy away.
You don't threaten a dog like that.
And then the dog kept on barking, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
Like I said, you don't threaten a dog like that. That dog will kill you about its squeaky toy.
Lorenzo's saying, I think a dollar bill shaves some sort of fiber mix in with the paper.
Yeah, there is a special property to the paper.
Yeah.
To help prevent copyright or not copyrighting.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Counterfeiting.
Yeah.
Copyright be like, oh, imagine if someone wanted to go ahead and like put one of our characters on the dollar bill. That would technically be considered a copyright infringement unless we let them.
Yes,
that's true.
Well,
that's true.
Unless you guys didn't do the paperwork.
I'm pretty sure I would let them put. I'd come to the agreement because that would make my character a lot more famous.
Same
Exactly.
here, but you get my
Same
point.
here. Same here.
You get my point, though, right?
Yeah.
That was a bad example, but it was still an example, so we're gonna go with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was to the
Well,
point
when you're trying to sell something, bad publicity is good publicity.
That is why people get so famous on TikTok for doing destructive things.
Exactly.
And that's why I stay far away from TikTok.
Well, it wouldn't be a trademark infringement necessarily, Lorenzo. It depends on whether you've trademarked your thing or whatever you're doing.
Mm.
I've done the paperwork for my bread roll to be copyrighted.
Yeah.
I don't know. My wife got a lawyer and she does all that crap.
Mm. Actually, Lorenzo, only names can be trademarked. Images are usually copyrighted.
And then you've got the patent, which is built for like physical things.
Right.
Like if someone made like a thingy-majigger and they didn't want anyone else to make that same thingy-majigger, then it'd be like a patent.
Well,
Patents expire, fun fact.
If you call it a
Well, so do copy
thingamajigger,
marks and trademarks.
Unless you're
Well-
Disney.
no, Dr. Seuss.
Copyright also expires apparently, but it's after somebody dies and
Oh,
Um,
actually, it expires after 100, in almost 100 years.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on the country because each country
Yeah.
has different trademarks and copyright
Like,
laws.
oh,
Like
mm,
a lot of stuff that is copyrighted in the States, if it's also copyrighted in, say, Canada, it will be up here in Canada before it's up in the States.
yeah.
yeah.
Which I find very funny.
Canada's just got to be different.
Yeah, Canada.
You and
Yep.
your fancy plastic metal money.
Yeah. And
Well, it's not metal; it's just plastic.
Oh, I thought you
Plastic.
guys had metal in yours.
Well, I meant by metal, I meant the coins.
yeah.
Oh no, I bet you
Oh.
have metal. The metal chips. Like we have metal strips in ours that are supposed to make it easier for them to electronically count your money and,
Yeah.
and counterfeit. I thought you guys had that same system.
Well, we
I
might,
thought
we
that's what you
might,
meant.
but I don't know offhand.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I thought you were like talking about the metal of that sort. But yeah, the
No.
coins are
Oh.
metal.
I once paid with American money in Canada.
Yeah.
They like American money.
Yeah.
It's worth more. It's
Yeah.
worth more for some odd reason.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how. There's a lot of stuff that goes into figuring that out. I don't know what exactly.
I think it's all a scam. I think Canada is like very wealthy, and Americans who think they're not don't understand and need to go see Mexico one or twice. And Mexico's not really poor; it's just they have a lot of poor people.
Once upon a time, like I'm talking like 40, 50 years ago, Canada's money was worth more than the States.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And I remember when I was a kid, it was only at like 10%. Now it's like 30%.
Wow.
You guys got to get Trudeau out of office, bro.
Yeah,
Ruining
that would probably help a
Funny
lot.
how we
Ruining you.
like country slander here.
I love
No,
Canada. I
this
used to
isn't-
live closer.
This isn't slander. I'm saying it. He's not good for our country. And most of our people believe it too now.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
he's making it hard.
he's one of the reasons we have the inflation for Canada is up as high as it is.
We've been
Would you
suffering a lot
believe?
of inflation as well.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, would you guys
And,
believe that in 1990, a $1.25 comic book in the U.S. cost $1.85 in Canada?
That's unjustifiable.
And you want to know what's even funnier? It was cheaper in Australia and the UK.
Well, the UK I can believe because the UK is even right now still there. It takes like $1.50 or $1.33 dollars to make
yeah, the
up
pound does well.
to make up £1.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
but
hear the
the-
girls?
Just ever slightly, every so
Slightly.
often.
If it gets so loud, let me know and I'll mute them.
Oh,
No, but it's just funny.
And when was that? You said the comic was. It was
That
that.
was 1990.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
Um,
remember that. I got comics saying those various prices.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, during like
Nowadays they don't have those prices.
sorry. Here's another random thought in my head. So
Go ahead.
not this week's episode, but last week's episode of Lorenzo's show, my neighbors ended up having an argument that got wind of the street. Man, and then they were like, "What's that noise?" I'm like, "Sorry, those are my neighbors." But
Oh, they were having a fight?
I think it was somebody and their significant other.
Hmm.
Oh. People, Valentine's is right around the corner. Be nice to each other.
Either that or enjoy being single.
You're gonna bring up Valentine's Day, and January is not even over with.
Yeah, I know,
Here's
but
the
my
thing.
wife's already got hearts up.
Here's the thing. Next week, or yeah, I think it's next week. I'm gonna start a Valentine's Day card trade on my channel. So I wouldn't be too surprised if people are already bringing up Valentine's Day stuff.
Oh yeah, the stores are already bringing out all
Stores,
their crap
Which
stuff.
the store,
honestly,
the stores were doing that since 2 weeks ago.
but honestly, if I was doing a actual Valentine's Day special this year, I would have already started working on it. But
Yeah.
I'm deciding, other than the card exchange, to skip Valentine's Day this year.
At
Well,
least you have that option. See, Diana
Yeah.
decorates for every holiday. So New Year's is past. Valentine's is coming up. So I have hearts everywhere. And I think
No.
St. Patty's follows that.
All right, I think I might do a St. Patty's special.
now that
instead.
now that would be funny. That would be fun.
Well, this is more for Chris than you, pastry. What about Easter?
Oh,
Easter she
Easter's
does
a
too.
thing. I think I'm gonna do Easter instead, actually.
Hmm.
No, Diana doesn't miss any of the majors. And she was brought up Catholic, so she does follow, all the major Christian holidays.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll do some of the Jewish festivals, but we haven't done that in a while. But she's very much like, if there's a decoration being sold at Walmart for a holiday, she'll end up with one of them,
You'll have it.
So
That-
does she do? Does your wife do? What's it? The Hanukkah as well at Christmas, or just?
Yes, that's one of the ones we always do.
I want. So
I'm
this
sorry,
is-
hang on. I got to go take care of those two dogs. 1 second.
All right.
All right.
Let's the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Woof woof. Jeez, those aren't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be scared of those dogs. Okay, slightly better.
No, literally, they're just playing, but you could hear the one going. "Arr, arr, arr." If I go out there with my camera, they think I'm videotaping and they stop immediately. I'm not kidding. It
Oh,
works
that's
every
one
time.
way. That's one way to get rid of them.
And I don't even know why that works. What they think I'm doing with the camera, because they can't possibly be aware that it's shooting video, but they do. They freak. They stop.
Oh, they believe.
It's
Well,
from
they
watching
know
all
what-
that dog TV. They think they're being recorded and being found to be ridiculous and funny, like they find the ones that they watch.
Yeah.
They're like, we didn't sign any contract. We want royalties. No video till we get an agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I posted
that's
one
the
to
way it
Facebook
goes.
because I was literally at the kitchen table 15 feet from them, and they started howling together on the couch. And I just lift the camera up, and you can see them howl, and then they become aware of the camera, and they both stop, and the big one looks down at the little one like, why'd you do that? Yeah. Now they're in here, so they may get really loud, but hopefully they'll just settle down.
Just put your camera in their face and they will be quiet forever, apparently.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what they do, and it's really funny, but she's got a paper towel. Chewy, come here. Come here, baby girl.
Chewy, no chewing on this.
Let's Chewy on this.
She came with that name as like a 2-month-old puppy or whatever, and it was so perfect. Like get out of the trash. She's so mischievous. But she came in and just stole a something out of my trash.
Oh no.
Well, it's
Sorry, I'm laughing. I just
It's all
find
right.
dog things hilarious. I think Lorenzo already knows this.
Lorenzo says, I know the Redskins lost their trademark. Canada uses sweet corn and maple syrup as currency. No, we don't. Although he's joking, I know. I think Canada's money was worth more for a while during the housing crisis. And then Lorenzo says, since their cheerleaders wasn't an argument over pom poms.
Yeah. They're nice other than on certain days.
Yeah.
They're sometimes loud, but honestly, most of the time I'm working on videos anyway. So it'd be like, alrighty, you guys want to be loud? Alrighty.
And she goes.
Yeah.
Tired already?
Who are you talking to?
Pastry.
Me?
Yeah. Tired already?
No, I'm just thinking of like there's this one friend of mine who I drew their character twice, and I really didn't like to draw their hair, and now I'm thinking about like they said for me already, go ahead and draw me how I actually am. And I'm like, alrighty then. Like there's some characters where it's just like the hair is very like stylized, and I've literally had like people be like, Pastry, how to draw your hair. I'm like, it's easier for me, I guess. It's just like character hair is so hard to draw if you're drawing someone else's character, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like each character's hair is just so stylized, and it's just hard to draw them.
No.
Well, it's funny you mention that because there are characters that, like, if you can nail their hair, every time it's almost perfect, identifiable them. Like Peter Parker, when they would find the right house artist to draw Parker, you knew it was Parker right away.
Or Clark
always.
Kent's little.
Clark Kent's another one, yeah.
Same way.
Yep, when they're drawn right, they're them.
Or I think it's more Superman with his little S curl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big part of him.
That's a big part of him, but you get that right, it's all good.
But like Bruce Wayne, for instance, I don't have that like stereotypical image in my head. Like Bruce Wayne could look like a few different fellas, where Peter Parker was always Parker, Clark Kent was always Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's not many after that. Maybe Doc Strange, but
well, I think I was going to say nothing. Although we did,
you have to get the gray hairs right on that one.
I'd say that Pastry's a very hair centric character. Like they be like if you don't draw their hair right, then people might think it's somebody else's.
Yeah.
Rick was gonna say something, but I think he gave up.
I was just waiting. I think
he's waiting on Pastry to finish.
I think except for Batman, I think a lot of growing up for us would have been how much he looked like Adam West.
Yeah.
Since we were, that's what we were used to.
That was actually that Batman kind of dictates a lot of what I think about Batman, anyways. But then when you throw in Michael Keaton and what's his face, Christian Bale,
Clooney,
Christian Bale, Christian Bale, Val Kilmer
was one of them.
Michael Keaton.
Who was that handsome boy? Can't remember his name now. He was in Top Gun and came back for like a little bit because he's so.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, he was a Batman. And we have Twilight Sparkle Boy. I don't remember his name.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Probably the best one of all of them.
Actually, you know what? I didn't mind his portrayal at all. It was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what everyone says. Because basically,
Uh,
what they did was take a year two story. They told him it was a year two story, so he played it like a year two story. He had to make mistakes. As far as he's concerned, when you're just starting out, you're gonna make mistakes.
For this thumbnail, I'm trying to think about how I want to draw this because this is going to be the first reverse episode for the hobby interview show, and I'm
Oh,
definitely
really?
gonna include reverse. So what I mean by a reverse episode is, you know how I'm normally asking people questions.
Mm-hmm.
My guest is gonna ask me questions.
Ah,
I've had them on the show before.
cool. All right, Befuddled Jack of Few Trades is here, and he tells me,
well,
I read Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1. It was cool seeing man like Cougar in action and putting his trust in Christ in terms of accepting God's plan for where and when he is. And I thought Snowdrift's origins story was cool, especially how she figured out she had powers. Well, thank you very
mm,
much, Befuddled.
And honestly, like I feel like streams is like a good substitute for the fact that animators can't really get much watch time any other way just because of how long it takes for us to make things.
yeah,
I feel like is comics like similar way,
it can be.
Yeah.
but I wanted to do something other than like a working on things for like my streams because I feel like it'd be more interesting that way.
Mhm.
Like, yes, I'm a storytime animator, but yes, I also interview people about their hobbies.
Well, that's good.
This guest of mine originally wanted to interview me for drawing, but I'm like, I'm not gonna let you do that because you already had a drawing episode, and it's only one time per hobby per guest to keep things
Mm.
interesting. So like basically I'd have someone else interview me for drawing instead.
Hmm.
Because like if you have like the same person doing the same hobby twice, then it does not really keep things interesting.
True.
Oh no! Be easy.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is dying. He's Attack of the Killer Dogs.
Attack of the Killer Chihuahua.
She thought she saw something outside the window.
Interesting how chihuahuas are all bark.
Well, that wasn't the Chihuahua. That was the other one.
Oh, Attack of the Toy Breeds.
But how are you today, Befuddled, as well? How are you doing?
Hmm.
Let me go ahead and answer a call real quick. I'm gonna hop off. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
No problem. Well, gentlemen, what will we do now?
I don't know. We will do what we do to do what we do.
And then do what? And what
We
do
don't.
we do? What do we do?
We don't do doo-doo.
I know that. But what do we do? If we do,
I was going to say
if
we
we
draw.
do what we, I was hoping for something funnier.
Okay, we draw the doo-doo.
No, the last time we did that, we got in trouble for it. Remember?
We did?
Yeah. Well, I take that back. Chris did. Chris got in trouble for that. He got banned for a week off Twitter.
For drawing doo doo?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you know
I,
how
d-
those snowflakes. You know how those snowflakes get.
I thought he just said a lot of doo doo.
Mm, nah. For the folks on Twitter, it has to be something physical that can be brought up. You know how they are.
Yeah.
You know how the snowflakes get.
Befuddled says draw. Apparently he's befuddled by the drawing.
Hmm, possibly. We'll find out sooner or later.
Okay, so yeah, I'm drawing my character really big so I can shrink him down and then put him on the rooftop so you'll be able to barely make out any details.
Mm. This is just a back cover. To go with the front cover, many of you have already seen.
Hey, we lost pastry.
Yeah, well, pastry
Oh,
had to take
she
had to take
she
a
had to
phone
make a
call.
phone call.
Ah.
No, I think take a phone call. Somebody was
Something.
calling pastry.
Yeah.
I had to step out into the living room and turns into a big sweep job. She somehow got a hold of a. What did you? Hang on, she's being bad.
What did you do this time?
Well, that is great, Jack. Befuddled says, I'm going to go draw as well. Actually, working on some simple perspective studies and figures for now. Hopefully, one day I can join you guys and draw along. Well, you know what? Part of the draw along is you drawing along right
Drawing
now.
along.
Right now.
You don't have to be.
And
You don't have to be on panel to do it.
yeah. And you don't have to be good. If you want, you can send it to one of us, through Facebook, Twitter, email. And if you want, we can showcase it sometime during the stream, hopefully at the beginning,
Hmm.
of, somebody who drew along the week before.
Yeah.
So if you want to, just listen to us in the background while you're drawing, hopefully you can do that.
Please do.
Next week this is going to be on Hero Chuck's channel, which is Chris's channel, which he should put in the can you put a link? Can you hear Chris? Are you here?
I can hear Chris.
Of course you can hear yourself. I was gonna say, can you put a link to your channel in the chat?
I can. Hang on.
For those that
Please
don't have
do.
Until I find it. I gotta
although
find Terry's channel.
Yeah. Although you might need to say something so Terry can wrench you.
I gotta find Terry's YouTube.
Well,
is it called Mighty Geek Studios?
Yes.
You probably
if
already
you
subbed to it. Hang on.
if not, I'll give you a link in Twitter in
All right.
DMs.
Oh, I got it. It's right here.
Uh-huh.
There we go. I wasn't subscribed? What the heck? Terry, how'd you let me get away with that?
Wait, who knows? You could have been subscribed at one point, and then YouTube unsubscribed you.
Dirty dogs.
Hmm.
So it could have been. It could have been either way. I don't know.
I'm not happy with YouTube now. Bastards.
Now.
Let's see. Your channel. That would be my channel.
Yeah, you need to give Chris a wrench. Yeah, well, I think you need to Mighty Geek. Terry needs to give you a wrench first because otherwise it's not going to work.
Mm.
Put a link to your channel.
I'm trying to make it work.
Well, you
I know I can't without a wrench.
Well, it appeared in YouTube, but people just have to copy and paste. They can't just click it.
No
All right,
kidding.
it's
Ta-da!
Wait a minute, I gotta.
I'm messing with you now. I'm just kind of flipping it along.
And I put hi in the chat, so maybe Terry can do that for me for one of these times that I have to, probably now.
Mm. Good one.
Oh, this is kind of cool. There we go.
Right.
Well, wait till Terry says he's giving you the wrench.
I gave.
Although you might have to go over to YouTube to put it in and not just in
Yeah.
StreamYard, Chris, for it to appear as a link.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like somebody's killing. Sounds like one dog's killing the other.
That is literally the little Chihuahua with the bigger dog barking along for effect. My
Mm.
guess is Diana must have just pulled up.
Oh. Hmm.
That's
It's
what it
almost-
sounds like.
It's almost 5 o'clock here.
Yep.
Well, it would appear she's a woman of her word.
I am surprised. Not that she's a woman of her word, that she actually made it though.
Mm. She made it before we ended.
She might have been listening this whole time. I could be in so much trouble.
I hope not. Let's hope not.
What did I say? I don't remember.
At what point?
Yeah.
You have to be a little. You have to be a little more specific than that.
You've said many things at this point.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I
what I'm
didn't mean
talking
you
about.
guys. I couldn't hear you at all.
I said you've said many things at this point.
We're trying to figure out which saying was offensive, but I don't think there was anything offensive said.
Okay, I think they're done.
What do you think? You don't
Yeah,
know?
like they stopped, so I'm hoping that's it.
Well, if Diana's here,
She should step in any second now if she's here. But like they will do that if someone just pulls up next door. So, oh,
Mommy's home. Mom's
that's the older
home.
dog there.
Mom's home.
Somebody's out there. Hey Rick, did you hear she got a new Macintosh?
She
Yeah,
got a
she
new
did- she got-
Macintosh. So you actually guys did something over the last.
She's on a
Wednesday?
MacBook Air now.
Oh yeah, she's got a new MacBook.
She got a new MacBook. Hopefully it doesn't smack her too hard.
I didn't say smack. I said Mac.
Yeah, I said Mac. There's smack.
I just hope she can like be happy with it.
Because that's my nickname for her, you know, the iMac, the iSmack.
Well, like already she was having a struggle realizing that she didn't really have a desktop situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I was going to go down to my office and I forgot my laptop. I'm like, yeah, that's how it is now. I'm going to have to build her a docking station, though, because she really wants to have that. I'm like, all right. We can do this.
Of course we can.
Well, she didn't come in, so it must not have been her.
Double check.
I might go look just to make sure she didn't fall on the ice because we got snow. I'll be right back.
All right.
That'd be snow
So-
good.
Yeah, that would
be
snareable.
Snareable? I'm not sure.
Snareable. Snareable, yeah. Yeah, it would be snareable. Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes covers are a lot more fun to do.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot less work in it. Unless you decide to letter your own cover.
Well, it depends
Yeah.
on what you got a letter. Like me, I already have my
I mean,
pen name.
I'm talking about actually drawing the letters.
Well, I drew the letters for Canadian Shield originally, technically, but now I've got them all drawn and all that. So now I just, they're all colored in a file.
Mhm.
So I just have to, bring it up and paste it on and paste it in. The most I have to do is resize.
Yeah. True.
Because that's why you probably should draw it separately, scan it in,
Mhm.
and because you got to scan your page in to go to the printers or whatever anyways, right? So
Yeah.
just stick it on digitally before you send it to the printers. It's still, you've drawn it, but then you don't have to draw it for every issue,
That's true.
and that way it looks the same for every issue too.
Yeah. Yeah. So what happened, Chris?
See this? She's been chewing this, and I haven't been able to find it.
What?
She kept hiding it. Whoop, hang on. It's not quite. There we go.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see.
Shame.
That was like a hanger for some clothing accessory that my wife bought.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I take it Diana's not here yet.
Not
home
yet.
Oh.
She
Okay,
will
and
be.
And I'll be back in a sec because I want to go grab a sip of something to drink.
You can have some of my Pepsi if you want.
I don't think Rick's a Pepsi guy.
Pepsi man.
Yes, I like Coke better, but if he could figure a way to get it through the the internet to here.
High bandwidth.
Yeah.
I just tried. It says Canada doesn't accept that. Trudeau put a limit.
Coca-Cola Classic.
I put down my
Red, white, and you. Hey, Rick, what's your favorite Coca-Cola commercial?
I think he's still getting the Coke.
Hey, Chris, what's your favorite Coca-Cola commercial?
I love the classic where they all sing along. Hey, Diana just walked in. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my sandwich.
All right.
Hey, she's been terrible. No, bad. Table, she grabbed
Now, should I tell Chris that we can hear him?
where
I think he did that on purpose.
she's fine, I think. No, she hasn't rung though. Yeah. I forgot. I know. I was drawing and I forgot the time slipped. But I'm in there now. Nothing. Yep, Diana's home. The dogs are now feeling the wrath of Diana.
Oh my God, put the bench on the table.
Yes, I had to put the bench on the table.
Tiny.
So at one point while I was live streaming with you,
Mhm.
Tiny climbed up on the kitchen table via the bench seat that we have
Uh-huh.
and ate a paper bag.
Oh. Ouch. That's
Yeah,
gonna
it was-
sting.
It was not good.
You have any idea how much that stings?
I had to like just set her straight and clean up the mess. That was why I was gone one of those times.
Hmm.
I was sweeping and cleaning up before Mama got home.
Mm.
But
Let's hope they
She's-
appreciate how much trouble you got in for them.
she doesn't. That dog is so stupid. I love her, but she is stupid.
Doggone! She ain't smart at all.
She knows how to sit, but she doesn't know how to lay. It's like lay down. Nope, she won't do it. She'll sit. So I know she can learn. She just got to put her mind to it.
Unfortunately, probably doesn't care one way or another.
She doesn't. Everything's different for her. Like Diana was upset because she keeps barking at the windows outside. And it turns out that the experts say it's a self-fulfilling issue. So when they see someone coming, they start barking to say, "Hey, I'm here. Don't come near me or my people." And the people who were never coming near you anyways walk by and they think, "Oh, I did a good job. It worked. They didn't come after us." I'm like, holy cow, how are you supposed to teach them if they think that's what's going on? Because they're not going to listen. They won't learn that, they're just going to walk by anyways. I don't have to bark.
Well,
So
yeah,
they-
tell them no, and then if they don't start learning from that, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta start telling them no. You got to do it in like some proper way that's consistent and all that. But the easiest way that we're talking about was just put them in a crate. And I'm like, oh, great. You won't stop barking. So I'm going to throw you in a crate,
Oh, that should solve everything.
Not.
Well, and it does. And if you train the dog to like the crate, it's not that big of a deal. But I still feel like it's a big deal. Like even if the dog likes it, I'm like, yeah, but it's a cage, man. My puppy needs to breathe.
Seems a bit cagey to me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It is a bit cagey.
I know how I would feel if every time I yelled, my wife put me in a cage. I'd be like, oh, no, this is not working.
Yeah, well, the problem is they don't think exactly like us.
Yeah, and that's exactly why like the whole self-fulfilling barking thing is so funny because like I think we would figure it out eventually ourselves. They don't figure that stuff out. They still think, yep, I barked, they ran. I'm a good guard.
Yeah.
Good guard dog.
Well, the
And I'm sure she
is
will
that-
be if anybody ever tries anything, but
Mm.
The problem is they have, well, the smartest of dogs only have about the mentality of like a 4-year-old.
and she's not the smartest.
And by smartest, I mean the smartest of breeds. I'm not sure where they fall on that. And like, because I know, like, what's the name of it? German Shepherds, Border Collies, or Collies are all supposed to be smart breeds. I know there's some other ones too, but and I know some are about as smart as a box of rocks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow, and then you've got ones that are like Dalmatians that are supposed to be super hyper.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, they're just hyper. They want to get up and go all the time.
That's kind of what the stage Chewy's in. But with the male dogs, when we got them fixed, there's this calm down, right? It's been 10 days. She's now supposedly healed, and she has not calmed down at all.
Well,
fact,
she's
it's almost
just
like she
being
got
what
worse.
she is.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then again, that's probably a thing on average, most dogs, you know. But then
Yeah.
again, it might be because she's a puppy that it's not quite the same, but
Mhm.
Right. Being a puppy, yeah, that would be a major part of that.
Well, it could just be we're cursed too, and she's going to haunt us for our entire lives now.
well, that could be it too. But let's hope not.
No, she's not that bad.
Hey, Chris, you got your fishing line?
I got somewhere in the house. Why? What do I got to catch?
You got to catch a Diana.
Oh, I can catch her. She's actually one room over. It sounds like she's changing,
Ah,
probably into something more comfortable, if my guess is correct.
now that was awkward.
Dante spit up all over her, so she has to get changed.
Ah, well, babies do that
Oh yeah.
a lot.
Yes, babies do a lot.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
She
my
got
old,
cheese is so good.
my oldest niece owes me $50 in T-shirts.
She ordered you $50 in t-shirts?
No, I said she owes me $50
Oh.
in T-shirts from when she threw up on me.
Well, it's grandson puke, so I think it's kind of nice. It's almost like an honor.
I say it as a joke, and she's like, she thinks for a long time she thought I was serious.
She's trying to figure out why she owes you $50 in shirts.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's still drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, we agreed not to stop till you showed up. Yep.
we did. When did we do this agreement? Well, I wasn't here for this agreement.
So what you'll have to do, honey, is just open up Facebook, click the StreamYard link, and then you can test your streaming. You don't really have to draw. Well, you're so late. I just want to see you be able to stream. If you want to draw, I can help. I can set it up. I'm not sure, but I could do what I'm doing with mine. Well, I downloaded software and made it work. Yes, that's what you're going to use to stream, but not necessarily to draw.
Mm.
Yeah.
You guys keep drawing. You're doing good.
Did you all just hear that?
Yeah, but I'd like to know how she's drawing these conclusions without seeing anything.
That's why I laughed. Keep drawing. You're doing good. Okay, babe. Apparently, we're doing well.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I've almost got the first image I need for this frame done. I'm gonna reuse this. This guy's supposed to be a big guy running across these tiny roofs. They're tiny in the frame, but So I gotta put him in different positions, change the legs up.
Mm.
Hmm. Interesting.
Kind of like a Spider-Man or a Daredevil type. Even Batman's done it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good. I love those kind of sequences. Oh, Miss Chewie's
Because we
doing it
got
again.
we got Kung Fu Kitty here up on top of the roof, watching the Piper run across the rooftops.
Let me see.
And then she next panel you're gonna see her jump off this roof down and then chase after land and then start chasing after him.
Yes.
Oh, that's how that page ends.
Mhm.
You see these roofs over here a little closer up and her chasing after him. She's gonna be like somewhere on this roof and he'll be like way over
Mhm.
here. And next page is her catching up with him and pouncing on top of him.
Hey, hold on. I'll be right back.
Dun 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 dun.
So hopefully next week I get done at least to panel 3. I was hoping to get done to panel 2 today, but I don't think that's happening.
Well, I got the Great Cyclopean moving along, but it won't be too long, and I'll have to start issue 5, which will be all webtoons. I won't have any book stuff on 5 until it's done, and then I might publish it as a book if there's interest.
I think there's interest. I can't remember. I can't remember whether have you got 4 done yet?
4 episodes?
Well,
Or 4 books?
4 books.
Yeah, 4 books are done already.
Okay, I forget whether I got number 4 off you.
4 was the issue where Queen Sting and her henchman starts going nuts on the UFO members that got assembled to respond to her threat. And Cyclopean was with Plato, the platypus.
I
By the end of
haven't.
4.
I might have got it, but I haven't read it yet, so that's why I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But this week, as long as I can keep it up, I'm going to start going through my pile of books, and doing a read through of them in my Discord.
Well, I've got to do a reading, like not live on the air, but I got to read Screecher, sorry, and I have Psychotron that I still want to read. I started reading it, I didn't finish it, and I did read Lightbringer.
I did Gary Chipman's Packham's Land today.
Yep.
I've read the omnibus of it, so I had read most of it before, but this was like in a comic form and all colorized before it was just black and white. So
Cool.
I recorded myself doing it too, so I'm gonna end up try and make it some sort of review video. I gotta cut it out parts here and there, do some editing. I'll probably do that over this week.
Review videos are cool, but I have a tough time with them because I honestly don't think I view the books the same way a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't value comics in the same way that I do for the same reasons.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little weird, you know? Like things that they would call a victory, I'm like, meh. And things they would go meh to, I'm like, no, I love that.
Yeah, I get that.
It's all about the roots and what they're into. I'm still shocked at people being into the newer stuff. I don't understand it, but it's not really for me to understand. It's just like when I was getting into comics, and I'm sure there were older people going, I don't understand kids in these new books.
Well, today a lot of people that are reading, say, DC and Marvel, still I think are you just your a lot of diehard fan collectors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're just collecting them because they've always collected them, and they're reading them just because they don't think there's anything else out there that they might like. You know, they don't really know about the indie scene too much, so they keep on doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They might hate the storylines, but they, you know, keep reading it. Hopefully, it gets better.
Mm-hmm. The sad part about that is when they go to the indie side, it's so convoluted that it's really easy to lose them before you can even win them. And that's just part of the beast. But
well, that's why
I
we
think that
need.
happens.
I know there's a few indies in there, but that's why we as indies need to get into, say, the comic book shops where they are seeing the DC and Marvel stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, we can give them the alternative. And that's hard too for, you know, a few reasons. You know, getting the comic shops to carry your stuff when you're, you know, you're not able to have it A, as cheap as DC and Marvel, and then B, not have it as
Not being
cheap.
able to offer buybacks hurts.
Yeah. Well, they don't have buybacks anymore either for DC and Marvel, so they haven't had buybacks for quite some time for them either. So that's, I don't think, really a problem, but they're not sure whether it's going to sell. You know, so they don't want to put it on their shelves or whatever. You know, and end up with more.
Yeah, I know locally we've put issues in the shops locally, which is a lot easier than nationally, but it is a lot of hair raising. Well, let's see how this goes. Maybe somebody will buy it. Maybe somebody won't, you know.
Yeah, because
it's hard to tell.
I've approached, you know, a couple of places, and, you know, they tell me, oh, we don't have room on our shelves or whatever. It's like,
right.
To me, it's just like, it's a couple comics, you know, like it's easy to put up, you know. And I've offered on consignment. In other words, you don't even have to give me any money at this point. It's only if you sell them that you give them to me. Because, you know, I know what it's, well, sort of what it's like, you know. Why put up money unless you have to, you know?
Well, for us, it's been a matter of they'll buy the book, but usually I have to charge half price, which means like I'm selling it basically for cost.
Yeah, or maybe a bit under cost.
Right. And then it ends up on a shelf and with a bunch of locals. Like they seem to know that there's a lot of creators. So they have like a shelf full of indie comics. I bought a whole bunch while I was there. But it was funny, you know, like they know that you're going to come in. So they'll offer to buy like 5 books and put them on their shelf and call it a day. They don't argue with you or haggle. They're like, this is what we do. Do you want to do it? Yeah, I want to put books. Yeah, okay. But they've already done it so many times. They're like waiting on us, you know, knowing that we're going to ask.
All right, gentlemen, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, is she ready yet?
I don't know what she's doing, but she should be on soon. I think she took Chewy out for a quick pee.
What about the queue?
The queue?
Yeah, said she took Chewie out for a pee. What about a Q?
Mm. Well,
Well,
Or an RST?
I'm still
TLC
learning all that alphabet
or
stuff, right?
or WX, Y, and Z.
What was that about the alphabet stuff you said?
I'm still learning all that alphabet stuff. I'm not so up on the alphabet people that I understand it when you say, what about a Q? Which one's Q?
The queer.
Hey, I actually got blocked for a week on Twitter for saying stuff about that.
Well,
Unfortunately, I can believe that.
yeah, so can I.
Well, I'll never repeat it on any media group because they'll probably ban me, but I was shocked. I was like, that wasn't that bad. It's not hateful. But sometimes if you hit too close to home, they get upset.
Of course.
No.
Of course they do.
I mean, honestly, I do too. Like when I see like a Christian pastor get busted for sex crimes or something, that gets offensive too. I get it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if he gets busted for sex crimes, he's done something wrong. So he.
Yeah.
But it's that disappointment where it's like, oh man, not another one of you idiots.
Yeah, well, I'm more disappointed in the pastor, not him getting busted, because the only way for him to get corrected is to most likely get busted.
That's true.
True.
But it's like, why would you even get in that situation, dude? But they do, so I can't really be judging, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I get like when they read something they don't like, they get upset. I get that, but I wish they handled it better.
Yeah. We all wish that, but I know I'm asking too much.
Yeah. I don't know. The newest argument I was in was about kids. And they were talking about how kids have, the right to choose their gender, this, that, the other thing. And I said, well, first of all, you're talking about teenagers. And I think if they have the right to choose their gender and they're going to execute that, the parent has the right to say, well, you're an adult. Go ahead, do it. See you later. And they were so upset. And I'm like, why do you expect the parents to maintain a traditional relationship if the teenager won't? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, what happened to respect? Like, yeah, we've always had these issues, but kids used to know, okay, I can only do so much till I'm 18. I would be respectful of my parents or my grandparents, whatever it is.
Right.
We've lost all of that. We don't care about elders anymore. It's like whatever.
No.
And that breaks my heart because that was something that used to keep us all in line to an extent,
Yeah.
Oh, grandma's coming over. I can't get too drunk. Oh, mom's gonna be there. I can't be too much of a wise guy. It's like
something along those lines. Yeah.
Yep. I miss the old days. That's how I know I'm getting old.
What you say? That's how you know you're getting old.
Well, it's like back in my day, if a man looked like a woman, he was in a glam rock band. So,
yeah.
Now it's all.
It pretty much was.
Yeah. Heck, I wore spandex and eye makeup for a bit. Like when Motley Crue was in its apex, and I was young and dumb and chasing 8th grade girls because I was in the 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to do some crazy stuff, and it wasn't all that crazy. It was just stupid.
Hey,
I got eyeliner on.
It was teenagers being teenagers. We all know this.
Yeah.
But
now I hope that's all it is now. I hope it's just a matter of time before.
No, it's a little more than that. Nowadays they were influenced by something. Nowadays they were influenced by something.
Yeah.
Dude. You remember when they said comic books was a bad thing? And they tried to do the same thing with video games?
Yeah.
Well, every new medium's been, considered bad. Unfortunately, that's where we got to get around it, especially as Christians. Not think everything is going to be bad as soon as it comes out.
Right.
yes, it can be used for bad, it can be used for evil or whatever, but it can be just as easily used for good if we get on it from the start and start using it, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, look how long it took them to start using television. I'll say for good. A lot of times it was neutral, but it was used for bad before it was used for good.
Yeah. Exploitation of our technology is amazing when you talk about television too.
Yeah.
Such a
Well,
magic box.
it's human nature to see what you can get away with.
And I mean
Yep.
it in the fact that, like, you know,
I
there
know,
was,
I know how you mean it, but I'm just saying it's human nature to be that way.
yeah. But, like there was porn on video before, there was, like,
True.
some, Christian movie or, even
Yeah.
as much as most of them I don't like, there was a televangelist on TV,
Yeah.
you know. Unfortunately, Christians have been so behind the times because to use a Petra song, Witch Hunt, they're walking over dollars trying just to find another dime.
Welcome, Diana.
And Diana steps into
Hello.
really
I've been
wild
sitting here
conversation.
for probably about 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, so I guess he doesn't know I'm here.
You gonna turn on your camera?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Whoa, look at that.
Hello.
Tilt
All
your
right.
screen a little so you're a little bit higher in the screen. There you
What's
go.
that?
That's
That's
perfect.
Yeah.
good.
That's good.
Well,
Yeah, but
maybe.
you can't see anything. So should I draw like this? I can do circles.
Well, you might need to, if you're drawing on the pad, you might need to,
Here.
yeah.
Sure, do that for now, babe.
Put that on your table like you would normally draw,
Okay.
and there we can see it mostly. There.
So if I go like
Yeah,
that,
there you go. You like
Yeah.
that.
Now,
Right.
next time she does this, I'll actually hook her up so that she can share the
So-
screen like we do.
I have not. I was going to actually draw on paper, but I can't seem to find my sketchbook. I do have a sketchbook, but I couldn't find one. So I'm like, well, I don't know where I put it.
I have a bunch of them up here.
You do?
Yeah.
Or well, maybe I'll do that.
You might, if you can't read it like that easily, maybe turn it so you can read it easy.
No, I can read it. Okay.
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 All right. Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. Well, then I guess put it back the way it was. Sorry about that. That way it's not on an angle. I wasn't thinking more just on an angle. I was thinking more straight up and
Rotate the
down.
screen, right?
Yeah.
Huey Lynn. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
She's just being terrible. What are you doing?
I'm
she
doing
can't-
what dogs do.
Mm-mm.
Well, at least they're
Get out of
separated right
Krista's
now.
stuff.
Tiny's up here because she thinks I'm going to drop some steak and cheese.
Lay down. Well, she's got a bone filled with like, it's a meat filled bone with peanut butter and stuff. So
So what are you drawing?
I don't know yet.
It looks good. It looks like you recreated the Procreate brushes pretty well.
Well, I'm getting my pen ready, my thingy, you know.
hmm
Your camera works really well. So her camera is the MacBook Air or the Mac Air camera,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1080 HD, which is a new feature for Mac. They didn't have 1080 on their FaceTime cams before.
Well, I'm just getting set up, guys. So give me a minute here.
We're all waiting.
I know it's very scary.
Hey, you guys in the chat, just hang on. Diana's coming.
Okay.
So have
What
you been
should I
listening
draw?
to us chat for that 10 minutes?
I have been listening. You guys are going down this crazy path, and I couldn't respond because I wasn't in. Then I was just getting ready to sign into the YouTube channel and say, "Hey, I'm here. You want to let me in the room or not?" And that's okay if you don't. I mean, you know, that's cool.
No, we wanted you in here.
Oh, I just happened to look up and saw that you were waiting.
Yep. I'm waiting patiently. was patiently waiting. Hold on now. Let's see.
You can do it.
I'm gonna use a picture to draw from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
Mm.
because that's how I roll, and I don't really know what I'm doing because I don't draw very well. But I figured I would draw. Oh my gosh! I just wanted the image. Come on already! My word. All right, maybe I can just hit this.
the views way through the roof.
What? I like this one.
Nothing, babe. Keep going.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
you
guys.
know,
Can you see him?
Yeah, it's
Squirtle.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna try to draw Squirtle.
Well,
but I
Mighty
don't know.
Key could take it off you and put it on all of us.
Yeah. Don't put it on me, dear God. Don't do that.
Well, it's on all of us now, so people can
That's
see
a
what
good
you're
thing.
doing.
I like that because have you told people that I'm not an artist, that I have really no idea what I'm doing?
No, we were telling them, in fact, that you studied in Paris for 3 years.
I think you just told them, Diana.
What's that?
I think you just told them.
You just
Oh,
told
yes,
everybody.
I'm not an artist, and I'm joining this because the guys encouraged me to try to draw. So here I am. Whoa.
We all want you to try to draw
You're
something.
doing a great job so far.
Am I?
That's the
Yeah.
color picker. That's a good job. You found the colors.
Yeah.
Well, I think she needs to find her brush first or whatever.
Oh,
and
she's
draw.
got one. Look, Rick,
She
she's
got the
got
brush.
a brush.
I already have the brush. I already picked that out.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
She's ahead of us.
Uh-oh.
I'm
I
starting to see
did
a Squirtle.
something with circles. Now
Yes.
remember, I'm not an artist.
You've drawn Frosty.
It does look like Frosty, doesn't
No,
it?
I clearly see Squirtle coming out here.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. I can see it, too.
Yep.
But wait a minute.
I can see clearly now.
The lines
Wait a
are-
minute. Wait a minute. That's not Squirtle. That looks like Michelangelo.
Give it time. It's coming together. He might be
I
a
didn't
little
know you-
chubby. This might be Squirtle after Christmas, like snacks. Or Halloween.
I didn't know you were a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, this is Squirtle Angelo.
Ooh. Honey, you're
Not
doing
bad. Not bad.
It's a mashup.
It's okay. He's not going to be perfect, and that's all right.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
You need to stop because I am not playing with you right now. Okay, just knock it off. And no, we're not having this conversation. I'm busy. Do you see? I'm trying to be an artist. Stop right now. You pain in the butt. Dear God.
Oh, my.
So yeah, I plan. Do you hear her in the background? She's yelling at me. She's like, "You have been gone all day,
All day.
and you are now telling
Teenage
me."
Mutant Ninja Squirtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles. Squirtles in a
Harold and
half shell. Squirtle power.
That's funny, Rick. I knew where you were going to finish with that.
I don't like that either. See,
Ah.
You're actually looking pretty good for someone who doesn't draw.
listen. Part of it is that I'm not. It's very slippery, slidey. Like I'm used to paper. I'm more of a paper girl. to
Now
be
that's
honest.
funny. Krista and I were talking about that today, and I actually prefer drawing on glass versus paper now.
I know you do.
He's been doing it for so long. He's forgotten how paper feels.
Can I lay my? Oh, I can lay my hand. Oh,
Lay
all
your
right,
hands
all right. I
on
didn't
me.
know I could put my
Lay your
hand
hands on me.
on the actual brush.
To be honest, sometimes it won't do it as well, but you'll know when the hand is resting, you just lift it up and put it back down, it'll work again.
Right.
But if you like put your hand down first before the pen or something, it
Yeah.
seems to misregister it
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's what I want. Okay. I've got to do this over, guys. You know why?
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 She is being, I'm telling you right now, she's out of control. She's out of control. My dog is out of control.
Well,
She really is.
Well, we're a non-violent household, so we can't beat her.
No.
And are you still opposed to like drugging her?
Yeah.
So no NyQuil?
No.
What about Dayquil?
No.
That wouldn't do what I need it to.
Would it be? Would it be? What about Squirt Squill? Squirt Squill? I don't know how to say it.
Squirtquill, yeah, we'll go with Squirtquill.
All right, we're gonna try this again. Anyways,
Try it
has it been busy? And are we like are other people watching or just the people you invited?
Oh.
I don't
we
know.
wait for pastry to come back.
Yeah, there were dozens
think-
and dozens of people though.
Were they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
sorry.
dozens of sons. We've had a few people.
Wait a
in the
minute.
chat.
How many people count per account? Because I assume there's like 4 people every time I see an account watching the computer at around, because people congregate around computers to watch these things.
I only say one because
wow,
you don't
no.
know. You don't know if it's 1 or if it's 10. So it's
True.
only one account, so you got to count it as 1. Most people.
You
watch
said
by
10,
the-
so we could go as high as 10.
I think
So-
you're better to go on the low end.
But
Just
then
to
my
be
averages
safe.
will come out worse.
Because
had-
that way you don't dilute yourself. into
You've
thinking
had a
more.
few people. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Pastry-
actually, we did. Lorenzo was here, and
Oh, I missed
Pastry.
Lorenzo. How is he doing?
Pastry was here.
Nighthawk Warrior Comics.
Yep, and
Here.
there
Uh,
was the guy who just read Canadian Shield.
yeah. Befuddled,
Befuddled Jack a few trades.
yeah, and then there was one other person here. I forget how to pronounce his name. Harjoy or something.
Yes. I always say Jorge, but I don't know if that's right or not. I kind of made that up because I couldn't read it either, and he's never corrected me, so I'm sure it's not right. I
Chewy.
missed
then,
that.
And
Did
then
Lorenzo
before-
stream last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed out.
No.
before the stream.
He Thursday he streamed. Because this
Oh,
is
that's
Saturday.
right. Oh man, my days are all screwed up. Because of the day off, it screwed me up. But I tried to stay up last night to watch a stream that wasn't happening apparently and passed out.
Last night was Mike's stream.
With Tim.
Yeah.
I thought you went into that. Oh no, we had company though, so
Yeah.
that was one
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. He's
Our daughter
Mike.
was up.
Mike is wondering when you and Chris might be able to come on to help co-host.
You know, why are they being so fresh?
Well, you answered that question earlier.
Oh man.
Did you notice how she ducked the other one?
Yeah.
What other one? I didn't hear it. Oh my gosh, Chewy and Tiny. They're like playing right by my feet. Guys, I'm sorry. You want me to- wait, let me see if I can put my
Oh.
She's gonna try to mute it. Yep, there she goes. I can hear them down there messing around. She's gonna be so furious with them. Because basically they just decide to go ahead and like bark and fight.
Lift the camera onto them. They'll shut up.
They
Just ask
might
her.
actually. If they were close enough to me, I would do it, but they're not in here. They're down in the staircase, I believe. Look at Diana go. Holy cow. That's not bad, man.
So, can you hear us, Diana?
She can, but we
Yeah,
can't hear
I
her.
can. They're right in my office. So my daughter is up for the weekend. So I have a futon in my office, which is our guest room. So the futon's pulled out to a bed. So Chewy is sitting on the bed right now, chewing her bone. Tiny is down here prancing around, antagonizing her.
Hold
And
up your phone, see if it'll shut her up.
they're like, well, they're not doing anything now.
Yeah, just have it ready.
I'm going to. All right.
I can hear Chewy.
Girls, look at me. Do I need to record this and send it to the doggy daycare people? The doggy police? He's like, no. Go lay down.
Yeah, Tiny runs off when the camera comes up.
Yep. Okay. That sort of did it. But now
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, but Chewy, it's Chewy now. Chewy's got her whatchamajooty? Her bone.
Her bone.
She's chasing. She's just being ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, they had to deal with it the whole time I was streaming without you.
So you give the dog a bone.
Yeah, we give them.
I don't know the rest of the song. But
It's
Shania
just a
Twain.
knick-knack, paddywhack.
You give a dog a bone.
Yeah. No, I was
This
thinking
old
of
man came
Shania.
rolling home.
I was
Right.
thinking of Shania Twain's song.
Oh,
I didn't even know she had songs.
yeah. You don't like Shania? What?
I don't know. I know she's a model, right?
No,
what
she's a country singer.
Oh, she did the
Ken-
Saturday nights or the NFL song for Sunday Night Football for a while.
I don't know about that, but I know she's a Canadian country singer.
I
What
know who
country
she
does she
is.
sing for?
No, Tiny, no.
Here, girls. Yeah, they're just playing. I can hear them.
They're just playing.
But we don't usually stream while they're playing, so it's weird to be sitting here.
Well, I went out. Unfortunately, I went out to see my grandson and to help out Kay so she could decorate. And
And how is our grandson?
he is wonderful. Oh, he's so big. 6 months old. I sent you a picture.
Ah,
Did you see it?
not yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna open it up right now.
he does look a little more mutant ninja turtle-y, huh? It's all right.
He's looking good. Baby
He'll be
Ninja
all right.
Turtle.
He'll
That's
be
all.
all right.
That's all
We're
the
working on
Squirtles
it.
are.
Well,
That's
my
all
picture keeps shutting off, of course, so his head is a little more weird looking. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with this. I really am okay. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try.
Hey, Cherry,
This has to be better.
Yeah.
if you share my screen, I'll show you my grandson.
That's what Squirtles are. Baby Ninja Turtles, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, right. You do kind of look like it.
No, the other screen, the other one with the baby in it.
Ah.
There we go.
Funny. That was cute.
So he's covering his face to protect his identity, but that's my grandson.
Yeah.
Grandson, our baby boy. And yeah,
He's
He's
beautiful.
you can see that he's been working out. He holds that bottle with two hands and strength. And actually, I'm dying to see how strong he is. Last time I saw him, he was grippy grip. So,
He likes to stand on his feet. I think he'll be an early walker. He likes to kick his little legs. He was doing that today. He was like kicking his legs. And he's able to now go in like the little stander thing they have.
yes, like a
And
jumper
it's
thing.
very cute. He's very cute.
Well, I'm just waiting till I can get him his first tricycle. What, another 2 weeks?
Yeah.
At least 2 weeks, right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to become a successful comic book maker soon so I can spoil him. Honey, that's beautiful.
I'm fixing it.
It looks good. Now,
I'm
are you
looking at
using
the
the
picture.
two-layer method?
No,
So what you
I will
should
do that for coloring. I'm just
yeah, but
trying
you can do that with drawing. You make your shapes,
Mhm.
then you make that layer like 25%, and then you make a new layer and draw over the shapes.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to careful erase like you're doing right now.
That's true. But I'm old fashioned when it comes to
No, old-fashioned would be pencil then ink. It's just simulating that.
this. Well, if I had thought ahead of time,
Yes, I'll have to show you that later. Although I bet you already know how to do it. You just didn't think to do it.
right. Well,
Because Diana has had some experience in Procreate.
yeah, I have, but I haven't used it in a very long time. And I know I can do like rough circles and then put a layer over it. That kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, so.
It would help if you didn't have that on the side.
Well,
Well, that stuff is usually on the top of the screen, but because your screen isn't rotated, it's on the side.
oh,
Well, she's gonna do it.
Yep, she's doing it.
all right. I'm trying to get this done so we can stop.
Oh, you're going to
Oh
do
my
the whole thing?
God, I just lost the whole stupid image.
It's right there.
No, I'm looking at a.
Oh,
And
it's
she's looking at
I have to look
looking-
at a visual because, guys,
Your
I,
reference.
she's looking at a reference.
now my reference is all. Oh, that's even cuter. I should have done that one. Oh well, now I gotta find my reference again. The reference that I'm looking at now is in a totally different position. Well, that's not gonna work. Look at that, the images.
Well, Diana.
I got it. I'm yes, Terry. I'm sorry.
Mm.
What were you gonna say?
Enjoy the attention.
I don't like the attention. I don't like attention at all, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm impressed with your laptop's performance.
Well, there you go. It's good to have some kind of impression.
I'm just impressed at you at how far you've come.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if we
You
were
mean
doing this
from, Gardner
if
to
we were
Apple?
doing this anywhere else, everyone would tell you that you were lying about never having drawn anything in your life.
That's true.
Well, yes, I have drawn, but I am not what you guys would call like an art person. Like, this is fine. This is fun. This is like, I'm just doodling, really. Oh,
Yeah, but that's better
I
than most
know,
people
huh?
doodle.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Chris, should I break the news to her?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, at this point, you're doing better than Charles Schultz, creator of Peanuts.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's nice. Nice try.
You are
Yeah,
doing
but
No.
the question is that what he was going for or not?
Yeah,
it
that's
was actually, they interviewed him, and Snoopy was supposed to look like a Ninja Turtle, but he just kept coming out the way he looked, so he said it was a dog
he
after
just
that.
stuck with it.
Yeah.
He was trying to draw
Really?
a beagle. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I'd say she'd make a great cartoonist.
She's a lot better than she gives herself credit for.
I know.
She forgets that she's one half of Krista's DNA mix, and Krista's a phenomenal artist. That's what that sounds like.
Whoop,
What'd you do?
I forgot to do that. Sometimes I forget to change. Oh, and I'm on the wrong damn layer. See? I get all confused.
Hey,
Well,
don't
that,
worry.
you're still holding it weird.
Don't worry, Diana. We all here forget to change layers
Yeah.
at times.
I'm like, whoops, wrong layer. Oh my God. you guys.
And a lot of times we don't figure it out till we're like really done a project that we're working on. And then we're like, ah crap, I forgot to change layers. And we're like, oh well.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's the worst.
That is. That's why I decided to save myself all the headaches.
And go traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, well
And
that's
stay
even
with
worse.
actually stay with traditional rather.
But that's even worse in some ways because then you're erasing is a pain.
Yeah, I know the eraser isn't as clean as the as digital.
Oh my God.
Yes, they're dying.
Yeah, she's throwing them out. You can hear her.
Mm.
They're in trouble when she starts to clap. You know that.
Gentlemen, our work here is done. We have created a new artist.
Yes, yes. Next, we're gonna have to get her to do like a 3-page insert, and then 10, and then she's gonna be in factory mode. As long as she's drawing squirtles. Right,
All
babe?
right.
You know what was happening?
What?
Tiny, my Chihuahua, Chewy dropped her bone. It's a big, like 6-inch bone. Tiny decided to put it underneath her because that's what Tiny does. Tiny has no interest in the bone. She doesn't want the bone, but she wants to keep it from Chewy. So Chewy is trying to get her bone to get back on the bed and chew. And that little snot is sitting there in her little bed because she can't jump up on the furniture with her little paw around the bone. It's like, no, you can't have it. And Chewy is having fits. She's like, oh my God.
Sibling
yeah.
rivalry at its finest.
Listen, it would
Sure.
be, I don't even know where to put my foot. It would be totally different if Tiny was like chewing the bone. She's not chewing the bone.
No, she just takes it to keep it from her. You're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who
Yeah,
cares
but
about it?
Chewy's twice the size. Chewy could easily move the tiny.
Well, that's what ended up happening.
Well, yeah, but you would think so. But what happens is Tiny responds in that vicious rah, 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 rah,
Yeah.
and she backs Chewy down half the time.
Chewy doesn't know what to do.
oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me.
Chewy honestly didn't know what to do at that point. She really didn't know what to do. She was trying really hard to get it. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
We are super blessed with these dogs. As much as it sounds like they're a pain in the butt, they're hilarious.
Well, they're little buddies, but jeez Louise, you know?
I gotta get another Pepsi. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I kind of had to change this a little bit, guys, because it was not good.
No.
It's looking good.
Well, it was proportioned weird. I didn't like it. But it's okay. That's
No,
fine.
you'll get better.
Oh, crap.
One of the things that I do enjoy about the digital for me, it's easy to kind of fix stuff rather quickly.
Yep.
But I do like the pencil paper as well. I just don't really have the time to do that and other stuff that I like doing. So like to draw or to write, I'd prefer to write. No, I don't like that at all. Where's my undo? I know it's around here somewhere.
Yes.
Here. Oh God, it's not that. I used to have a quick undo. I can't find it.
Command Z, most likely.
Well, I can't because I don't have a keyboard.
And she's on the
I'm on the iPad.
iPad.
Yeah.
But I know there was a quick undo thing. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's down here. No.
Probably in
It's
the
probably-
menu under edit.
Maybe.
Maybe a reverse circle.
I know Chris is usually really good about that. Telling me stuff.
Oh, what?
The undo button for this.
Double
There you-
tap.
Oh, it's a double tap?
Well, it's 2 fingers. Tap them. Boom.
God.
Yeah, there you go. See it?
Oh.
Is it
It's
undoing?
probably in that bar that comes up on the side when you double tap.
No, I think it was in the wrong layer, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Oh. What was it? It's in the right layer.
Ugh.
And shit.
Everything is calm in the house for the moment.
Yeah, but you guys we can quit anytime. Just
Well,
saying.
don't you have to finish?
No. Was that a prerequisite? I don't think so.
Check your
Nah,
contract.
She can save and finish next week.
you can save and finish it next week, though.
We
Ooh.
could. You guys have been on since what, 3? Sorry.
Well, Terry's
about
been on since
3:40.
10 till 3.
Yeah.
I've been on since 3:20.
But I can save this for sure. If
Yeah.
we wanna-
Save it.
It's getting late, is what I'm saying, you guys. It's
I
like,
know.
You've been like really drawing. I'm over here like fooling around, and your hands have got to be tired.
Yeah, that happens to comic book artists. Our hands get tired.
Well,
Well, I can tell you this much: Bill Watterson would be proud of you.
You know, I do have to say something though, Diana. Before my hands ever get fatigued, it's a matter of.
oh my
mind and
God!
the
Wait a
eyes.
second. Wait. Enough. Look at me, the two of you. I said stop.
Oh,
Chewy Lynn. Stop. Get out of here.
The power of the clap.
Stop it. You want a treat? You're not going to get one. You want a
Oh,
treat?
she's bribing them now.
Come here. Come here. Come.
no,
Over here.
that's not a bribe.
Sit down.
She's trying to get her to come over, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, it did. Here, Tiny.
Oh, it did.
You want it? It's a little crust. A little piece of my crusty thing here. But I was eating bread with my dinner.
Ah,
That's Syrian bread. All right.
yeah.
Where were we?
So you're Syrian? Serious?
Yeah,
Syrian?
I'm serious. My serious Syrian.
Mm.
Lost the picture again. So I'm just saying, I will say.
Are you saving it?
Well, I will. Are we done? Yes, I think we should be done. This is a good idea.
Save it.
Okay.
We're just waiting for you to save it, unless you're going to add something else to it.
No, I did. I saved it. See, I just put it in
Okay.
my. It's all saved.
All right.
Ta-da!
Well, everyone. Well,
Right, guys.
everyone,
I did-
what you got? What's going on?
Well, I'm still playing around with my thing. I don't know. I'll probably
No,
color it.
no, I'm talking about what's coming up.
You
Oh, I
close
think
up where to
Rick's
find
supposed
you
to
and
host-
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Rick's supposed to host the next one, but I'll probably be doing it because he may most likely have another thing that he has to do, right, Rick?
Yeah. So
Next week on my channel,
Huh?
and then the following week is back on Rick's, I believe.
yeah.
Let me see if I have that link available. I'll try to paste it again. Yeah.
Then
Oh,
you can do the man guy.
Yeah, manga, you're joking. Well, that's in sign up, and truly I'm getting so close to being able to launch it. I just don't want to do it until it's 99.9% finished.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be done in November, and I just got into just perfecting it. So it's like, yeah, it's taking a little bit longer, but it's worth it, and it's not, I'm not making any backers wait. So that's, not really the
Right.
concern. And, signups don't have to buy. It's just an opportunity to know when it is launching,
Yeah.
which is kind of exciting.
Then we will be with Chris for the Hero Shack Adventure Hour.
And we're still making messes on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
yep.
Yeah. And of course, I'm doing Tuesday nights.
10 o'clock, Ed. Got to remember that this week.
Yeah. Well, as you saw last week, I did put out an ad and tagged you in it. And it's getting you on the panels.
I'm
As
trying
well.
harder though, guys. Like I was
Yeah.
doing terrible there for months. So yeah, I will make every effort to be there this Thursday night. Or Tuesday, not Thursday. Oh shoot.
Confusing me with Lorenzo. But and I was also gonna say Saturdays at noon. Hopefully I will be doing in my Discord channel, one of them, the general voice chat. I will be doing a read through of a book or part of a read through, depending on how thick it is. Because this week I did Gary Shipman's Packham's Land, which I will be making into a video after I edit it. Hopefully, which will be sometime this week.
Hey
All
Diane.
right.
And And everybody
Diana,
can
Yes.
find me on Twitter.
Yes,
and
I was being quiet. Yes, yes. What?
what's your next review going to be on? Do you know yet?
No, the book I wanted to review. I'm not sure. I've run into some bumps with it, like some serious bumps. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I might do the second book for. Oh my god, what is the name of it? Oh my god.
Are you talking about Crime
Scott's
Busters?
book. Crime Busters, yes. I'm going to read that one. That was a good story. I might read the second one and do another one on that. But I didn't want to follow it up with the same book. Then it looks cheesy. I was trying to do a novel, and the novel that I'm working through started off pretty good, but then as I'm reading it, it's just very amateur writing, and I have a hard time with that. Like one sentence, the entire end of the sentence was not put in for whatever reason. So I'm working through it, but I'm doing Shakespeare right now for school, and that's taken a lot of time. Like after we get off of this, I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'll be doing homework the rest of the night. I'm doing it on the tragedy of Macbeth. It's my project. My final project is on Macbeth, and how the evil ambition and how it plays out in Macbeth and how it plays out in our world. So
I'm going to probably draw more.
I know I am.
yeah,
did you guys got question to Diana? Did you get the link to Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1 that I sent you probably about a week ago?
you know
Are you
what?
talking
Whatever
about
you
the
just said, I
PDF?
can't hear. Wait a minute. Hold on.
But Rick, yeah, we did get the PDF.
Okay.
I don't think she's downloaded
Rick,
it yet.
yes,
to read
I
it.
could do yours. I could read yours.
Yeah.
I'll do yours next.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I completely forgot.
Yeah. Well, have you read the PDF of Snowdrift? Did I send you the PDF for Snowdrift 1?
I
Not
think you
Snowdrift
did.
1. I mean Canadian Shield 1.
We have that one. Yeah, you sent it to us some time ago.
Yeah.
So you want me to do the first one first? I'll do that one.
Well, for Canadian Shield, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to
Snowdrift,
do
we'd like you to do the fifth one first.
What?
the fifth
Nothing.
one,
I'm playing. There's
the
no
fifth
one
one's
yet.
not even drawn yet. And
Yeah.
Listen, I am dealing with such a lot. My Chihuahua, Tiny, is so loud. She's so
Oh, they
loud.
know.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So Rick is asking me a question. I didn't even hear the question. So while they're quiet, Rick, you said I should read the very first Canadian Shield, the one you sent me a while ago, right?
Yeah. And now
Is
I
that
know
fine?
there's going to be grammatical stuff in it. I've been told that already. You know that. I'm in the middle of remastering that, so that although for my next printing, all those are going to be fixed. So
Well, you know, I got to tell you guys, the hardest part for Diana is when she sees certain things, she wants to tell people, but she doesn't want to offend them. So I don't know if maybe when you review a book, you should make that clear to the creator so that, like, I know there's been some books where she's wanted to reach out to the guy and was kind of nervous to because she didn't want to offend him. So
Yeah.
maybe you can like figure out a way to, make that connection so that you can share.
Well, it's not like I'm being asked to read the books that I've reviewed. I mean, well, I know Tim
Right.
did, but when I'm not looking at it, a lot of times I'm looking at it. How is the story? Was up there a plot?
Well, and that's the ultimate thing.
Good,
But sometimes I know
antagonist.
you've run into like typographical or editorial issues, and if you could reach out and
So
help
let me give
people,
you a
it might be good,
comparison.
but they might take it wrong too.
I got the last Comic-Con, I think it was at Terrificon. I got 2 books. I was very excited to read them. So I started with one of the books who I thought, this kid is awesome. He's a great kid. He's blah, blah, blah. I could barely make it to the first chapter. The writing was very, very amateur and repetitive. And I'm not that I am an amazing writer myself, but I'm a good reader. And if I, as a reader, I'm like, you said that in like 4 lines above, but you just restate, like, there was just so much. So I had to stop reading that. So I went to the next book, I said, all right, this guy, he was older, maybe his, and I am a very, like, I'm not a super critical person. I'm not, like, I'm really not. And I'm not trying to be critical, but this is part of the problem with indie writers, indie comic book creators. I think we as creators need to bring the bar up. Like, even my own comic that was put into the trolls, like, I despise it now. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that went to print. I can't believe I allowed that. Because we all grow, we all move on, we move forward. The one independent book that I have read, and you all know, Herman P. Hunter is an amazing writer. The guy will go places, guaranteed. He's just got to just get out there.
You know
He
what?
is
I heard now.
And he's got a new book coming out. Wizard something.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Well, listen now, don't quote me because I could be wrong, but I heard he was going places. Like he made it into Walmart the other day. He's
Yep.
been to McDonald's. Get it? I'm trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
You're not even funny.
Going
I
places.
found it slightly funny.
Rick, well, you did okay.
Slightly
So
funny,
anyway,
honey.
But
I'm slightly
I-
funny.
I read his book, and it was amazing. Couldn't put it down. The writing was incredible. The story was incredible. I'm looking forward to his next one. He actually reached out to me because it's coming out soon. I'm gonna get a copy of that. I'm very excited about
Yeah.
it. Whoop. But
And as
Anyway.
you can see, here's the one page that's been remastered, at least in the look.
mhm.
I'm gonna get the wording and all that done.
Yep.
But if you want to blow it up, Mighty Geek, so people can maybe see it slightly better.
Oh yeah.
Obviously the one on the left is the old version, and the one on the right is
Oh
the new
yeah,
version.
it looks great, Rick. Looks very good.
So yeah, I would hope that you all like the one on the right a lot better than the one on the left.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. No, I'm messing with you, man. I think it looks great.
My.
You've definitely come a long way with your coloring skills and making things look more depth oriented.
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
Unfortunately, I was not the one that did the main coloring on this. I did some touch-ups to make it look slightly better than what it was at first.
It looks
but-
good.
Yeah.
Take all the credit.
Well, I mean, for the first one. For the second one, it's all me.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool indeed.
So that's going to be coming out sometime this year. I'm going to do a Kickstarter campaign for it. Plus, add one, 2, and Snowdrift 1. Hopefully, I will finally get funded on Kickstarter.
Well, next time we're gonna have to do more promoting what you like. We need a better video, man. The first
Yeah.
video you had was great, but it died right after your birthday.
Yeah. This is going to be done before my birthday, hopefully. So I
Yeah,
was
but you
hoping
need to
for.
do an upbeat something, like because it's the way you did it. You were funny. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like you went off on your birthday, and you're like, "Wait, that's not the big deal."
It's sort of like my first thing with the Canadian Shield. One of my first promo videos for the first one. It's a bird. It's a plane.
Yes.
Oh,
I
I'm
actually
sorry,
did
wrong
one-
hero.
Wasn't I running that one for a while?
I think so.
Yeah, because I liked the way you did that. It's a bird. It's a plane.
Actually, it's a raven because I played on. There was a group called in Comic Skate, or sort of indie comics called the Cult of Raven.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they liked, Raven, the DC character, a lot. And they were a big part of my audience. So I figured in doing that, instead of it's a bird, I'd, do
Yup.
it's a raven, play on that, just to acknowledge them a little bit.
I think
Well,
it worked.
Rick, if I remember correctly, there were 2 cults in your audience.
Oh, yeah. No, one was the Cult of Raven, the other was the Church of Starfire.
Starfire.
Yeah, whatever happened to that one? There was a girl or something named Starfire and kind of disappeared.
Yeah, Pope Fire is what you're thinking of.
Right.
And she was a big Starfire
She's
fan.
she's a big Starfire fan with.
She's
Mm.
around.
She's
I'm
she's
friends.
still
Well,
upset
at
with
least.
me. Well,
I'm
actually,
friends.
both of them are upset with me because I wouldn't pick a side.
Oh, I never picked a side either.
No, I actually went on and told them that I was not picking a side.
Oh, same here.
Then why did they get mad with me and not with you?
I don't know.
Rick got lucky.
Mhm. Maybe because they knew that you wouldn't betray Christ himself.
Yeah.
And they hardly knew anything about me.
Yeah. But well, I'm friends with her on Facebook, but she does not doing the YouTube stuff anymore.
Right.
Unfortunately, I think War Campaign chased her off
Ah,
because they did a lot of nasty stuff to her. I believe I could be wrong.
I
they
think that's
did
what
stuff
happened
though.
because after
And
War Campaign came on the scene, she disappeared.
yeah, and also she ended up getting a slight stalker from the Cult of Raven.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Um,
I might actually remember something about that. Ugh. Why am I yawning? It's only like 6:30.
I don't know, but
I don't know.
and you can take me off if you want to, but it is what it is. Maybe one day she'll be back. Who knows?
Maybe. I
Right.
hope so.
Right.
Because believe it or not, she was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I definitely like Pope Fire.
Yeah.
So are we done yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Well,
about done.
Whenever Mighty Geek wants to end the stream.
Well,
Well, Diana's like muted and gone. I think she's left us.
yeah.
No, I'm muting because the girls haven't shut up, but I am going to go. I just didn't
All
want to
right.
be rude. You guys talking. Mighty Geek, thank you for having me on. Thank you for having the amateur artist here. But it was fun, and I will be back, and I'm going to finish Squirtle. That's going to be
All
my
right.
mission. All right.
We'll see you next week then.
See you next week then.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
See you later.
See you in the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's call this an end.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me, Terry.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.